It's a beautiful day. Oh! The championship is back, baby. Guys, welcome back to the Callum Fowler channel. I am your host, Callum Fowler. And today we are going to be doing a championship transfer review, looking at the past week, at the ins and outs within this division, and the biggest rumours as well. The schedule is obviously different today as it would be normally, but this might be a regular thing on Thursdays anyway. Because Birmingham and Ipswich kicks off at 8 o'clock, we're going to do this for an hour and then go straight into that at 8 o'clock. So I've got a lot to get through, right? So there's a couple that I've not put in and some that I might have to skim over quite quickly. But there has been so much happen, mainly the last couple of days, but this last week has been absolutely nuts. There's been so much going on. And today, before I started this, Enzonzi is back. What is going on? What year is this? Stephen Enzonzi back at Stoke. Oh my God. Boys, I hope we're all good. How are we in girls, of course? I hope no actual girls or anything else that might be in the middle of this takes offence to me saying boys, because even if you are a girl, you are one of my boys. That's what I'm saying right now. That's what I'm saying. Right. I hope we're all good. I hope we've all had a good day. I hope we're all looking forward to this game at 8. Because, boy am I, that could be eventually. Well, that's my top 2 in it if you've seen my championship predictions. If not, then I've ruined it. But I think that is a genuine Premier League game next season with them two. Should be really good. Should be very end-to-end. I'm excited to see the lineup, so we might have a quick skim over it when they come up. But, oh my God, we've got one already. We've got one already. Joseph, thank you for the £2, my buddy. Seto back to QPR. So effing happy. Respect, my friend. Absolute respect. No idea what you're on about. But thank you for the 2, Joseph. I appreciate you very much. Kiss. Legend. Right, Stephen Enzonzi first. Cheers, Joseph. I do appreciate it. Like no satire either. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right, Stephen Enzonzi. So, obviously he's 36 as it shows on there. Oh yeah, I know they're out, but I'll look at it close to time. I just can't, guys, come on. We've got to do we've got to do the transfer related things first. I can't just immediately jump in on that, can I? I can't just immediately jump in. I will be doing Ready Peddy Panda Man. I will will be doing, yeah. I'll be doing, yeah. You're effectively watching me watch game, but it's like I'm just sat in room with you, innit? Joe, thank you for the £2, my friend. Charlton fan here. Watson will be class for you. I'm excited. I don't know if he'll actually start every game. I think he might just be used as a squaddy. But I like that it's a year as well. Because obviously, if Charlton are deeming him not good enough and you had a good defence, then if we do go up, we're probably going to think same thing. But very reliable League One player in it. I quite like that. To be honest, Joe, I do quite like it. There's many defenders that I've taken from you last season. Honestly, any of them. But I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you very much, mate. Right, and Zonzi. I didn't even know this guy was still going. I seriously didn't. And when I've looked into it afterwards, obviously I can remember him going to Sevilla at time from Stoke because he had a good FIFA card on there. And then I vaguely remember him in Italy. I don't know where he were, but I do vaguely remember him in Italy, and it's not showing me up on here. And then I thought that were it. I thought he'd just fallen off face of earth. And obviously with the age aspect, I thought, oh, maybe he's just... I thought he was genuinely like 40. I didn't think he was 36. Ready Panda, that's the one. I didn't think he was 36. I thought he'd have hit that landmark a long time ago. But yeah, he's still going. Last season, he played in the Persian League and he played 24 games. Season before that, he were in Turkey and he played 33. So he's still rocking up some games, you know. Roma. Right. So I don't remember that. I remember him being in Italy, but I can't remember him specifically at Roma. And the last genuine memory I have of him is at Sevilla. But yeah, he's been kicking about still and getting a lot of game time as well. So it's not even just like purely sentimental. It's not like Urian coming back to Barnsley and then retiring day after. He's actually got some legs still. Like he's been clocking in full 90s. And he were for back end of this season for Sepahan in the Persian League. He was rocking like back to back 90 minutes. He must look after himself well. He really must be looking after himself here. But this is just crazy. Johnsy's back. I can't. He's just so rogue. So rogue. I mean, if he's the Berger replacement, then come on. This is not the Enzonzi that were here 10 years ago, Stoke. And we're only like Rory Delap away from having all the lads back. It's such a good vibe. So I'm quite excited, and I couldn't give monkeys about Stoke, but I'm quite excited for that. Just to see him. I hope I actually get to see a Stoke game properly and just see what he's like still. Would you rather... We've got a really important question here, guys. Would you rather have a lap dancer from Lapland or a pole dancer from Poland? I'm married. Right, moving on. We have addressed the homecoming first. We've addressed the homecoming. Apparently, Alcon could be going to Turkey. Yep, we've got that one later on, mate. That's in about 25 players, so we will get round to them all the big ones anyway. Unfortunately, apparently, Nzonzi won't be available till after August. What, is that some registration thing? Because it doesn't say anything about him being injured on here. But anyway, we'll just move on. I just want to say a quick thank you, as always, to Match Bingo. Obviously, I'm on it tonight for Birmingham versus Ipswich for the return of the championship. If you use a top link of my description and you deposit £5 and you get £10 for free, and if you're 18 plus and you want a free bet, then it's worth a go. It's worth a go. Just for that. Matthew, thank you for the £2. I do appreciate you. Rumour West Brom. Shut up, Matthew. Come on, man. Right. You have got me. You've perked my ears up a little bit. You've sparked my interest. I will type his name in. Okay? Davis Keeler Dunn. If this is bullshit, I'm retracting my thank you. Yep, there's nothing. Wanker. Retracted, thank you. Moving on. No, thank you, Matthew. I do appreciate it. Do not bait me with the Keeler Dunn bullshit, because I will start crying. Right. Anal Dave. Now, this was a couple of days ago now, but it is still fresh in the memory. He has obviously played a game for Feyenoord already. But this... I genuinely don't think this is even a loss for Sheffield. I'm going to be completely real. Speaking this from a level head, a non-biased view, because contrary to popular beliefs, I do not hate Sheffield United. I don't like them, but I like taking piss. I like poking bear a little bit a lot of time with these, because I like girlfriends' relations. But I don't think this is a big miss. I really don't. It's not like what he lived... Let me reword that. I don't think he's lived up to the potential that was shown when he first went there. Because for the first couple of games, I remember watching one of Sheffield United when he first went there, and he looked like the next Van Dijk. He looked absolutely ridiculous. But I just don't think he's lived up to it. He got caught out constantly in Premier League. I know it were a very crap side in general. You're looking at one of the worst ever, pardon me, in Premier League for what Sheffield United had and what Anal Dave was stood next to. Pardon me again, sorry. It's because I'm drinking loads of water. But I don't think this is a miss. I really don't. I think Bindon's better than him. I'm going to be completely real. I think Bindon is a better footballer and defender than Anal Davis. I think he looks weak a lot of time when I watch him, and when you see highlights and stuff like that. I think he can get pinned really easily by a big lad. And that, even though it's sort of dying now in football, you still get him in and around there. And I just don't think it's a big miss. I feel like there might have been shafted a little bit in terms of fee, because if he had longer in his contract, they'd have got a lot more. But I'm honestly not that bothered. Sousa were a big miss, a really big miss. But I don't think this one is. I really don't. They've been done with fee, but in terms of the actual player itself, I would not be that bothered if I were a Sheffield United fan, personally. Connor, thank you very much for the 5, my friend. I do appreciate it a lot. Oh, Stephen and Zanzi, damn straight, baby. I'm with you, man. Up the effing Tigers, do one with your relegation prediction. Lundstrom. You know what, Tom? At least you've not lost your head. At least you're not, like, constantly spamming it in chat. Because you get one more and you're in Shadow Realm, kid. Connor, thank you again, mate. And I agree with that statement. Oh, Stephen and Zonzi, I believe. You're still finishing that bottom 6. Thank you, Connor, my friend. MSG Games, baby. Thank you for the 5. Hi, Callum. Up the cock and all that good stuff. Just wanted to ask, who's the best out of these 3 championship centre-halves? O'Shea, Cody and Greaves. Hashtag Irish bias. See, Ipswich fans say that O'Shea is better than Greaves is. I do think Cody's the worst now out of these 3. I do think Cody's probably the weaker of the 3 now in terms of like how good they actually are. Obviously, it's best. He was miles better than both. But I still think Greaves is better than O'Shea. O'Shea has obviously got the armband. Ipswich fans watch him every week. So who am I to say that no, he's better than you when Ipswich fans watch him constantly? But I think Greaves is the best out of them. I will go Greaves, O'Shea, Cody. But I do think a lot of other people will go O'Shea, Greaves, Cody, personally. But I'm backing Greaves on that one. I'm backing Greaves. Thank you, MSG Games, my friend. Very much appreciated. Love you a long time. Ethan Dowding, thank you for the 5, buddy. Again, thank you, boys. I appreciate it a lot. Also, me supporting Saints despite 3 hours away because of a Ricky Lambert goal when I was 6. Nearest EFL club 20 miles away. Also, keep up great work, you Reds. God, you must live in an absolute shed. How can there not be a team in EFL within 20 miles? You've got to be southwest, surely. You've got to be like Cornwall way, or in and around Devon, somewhere around there, because there's not that many, is there? You got Plymouth and Exeter, and that's it. Win like 200 miles. But I rate it, me. I rate it. Mate, Ricky Lambert, baller. Thank you for the 5, mate. I do appreciate it a lot. Very kind of you. Ash, thank you again for the 5. Have a pint on us, fella, my friend. I absolutely will do that. It's first home game for Barnsley tomorrow. It's my first game in months. Oh, wow. I am craving the golden nectar, baby. I'm absolutely craving it. I'm more of a Guinness man myself these days, but tomorrow I'm getting on. Oh, my God, I'm feeling it. I'm so gassed. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm literally itching for a pint, but there's no wrong with me, I promise you. But I do appreciate Ash, Ethan, MSG Games, Connor, Matthew, Joe, Joseph, all of you. I appreciate it a lot, my friends, early doors in the stream. Jonathan, another one. Thank you for the 5, my friend. You probably ain't seen much of him, but is Andrew Dallas any good? Oh, God, have I got some bad news for you? This is just that running theme where every time someone donates with a question, I have bad news to tell you. Oh, God. If you're a Southend fan, it were at you before, weren't it? I'm sure it were you before. I think for Barnsley, he's had 1 touch and scored. And that was when we bet Port Vale 7-0 on opening game 2 years ago. Nah. But since then, he's just been loaned out after loan, after loan, after loan. He's not, I mean, League One's different to non-league, innit? So he's never, ever, ever good enough for this division. But in terms of non-league, he's got a lot of goals, so he might be all right for you. We should be all right for you. He's scored goals at a few different teams here. I'm pretty sure he's played for you before Southend. I'm sure he has. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, in the football that like League One has, it was Solihull. I thought you were at Southend, man. Really? Never mind. Yeah, it should be all right for you. He scored goals at Solihull, like you're saying. Chesterfield, he scored goals there for a bit. But I do think non-league's probably his level, respectfully. But Southend, you'll be up there this season, won't you? I do appreciate it, though. Thank you for the 5, my friend. I do appreciate it a lot. Right, moving on. Thank you, boys. Very cat and girls, if there is any, and anything else. We never know. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Right. Obviously, another one that we'll touch on very quickly because we've done 12 minutes already and I've covered 2 or 3 of 25. So, Kiefer Moore has obviously gone as well. I'm just mainly highlighting here the sales that Sheffield United have made. Like, the fact that you've even got a fee for someone that's this old and realistically just not that good, and the wage that Kiefer Moore is going to be on, I think that is very good business. Very good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, Anel Davis, he's good for Championship. So is Kiefer Moore. But they're on big money, contracts running out, like the obvious age of Kiefer Moore, you've got to play it into account. And if you get promoted, neither of these two are even good enough for its squad itself. Near mind to actually start in Premier League if you're to get promoted. So I think it's good business on both ends. They've just got to back it up now with players that are coming in. And one of them that has been done over the line already is Jibril Soumare, who is 22 from Braga. It's a loan with an obligation to buy, I believe, if they are to get promoted for about 4 or 5 mil. Now, that's good business as well. That's really good. We're going to look at another one in a minute, another team that have done a similar thing. But that's quite smart. Like, for the sake of 4 million quid, it's no, is it? Really? If you get promoted, it's chicken feed. It means absolutely nothing. And if you don't get promoted, you've got an half-decent player there, I'm assuming, someone who's played a lot in top Portuguese league, for a loan fee of what? Probably about £1 million quid? Something like that. I don't know what it is with Sheffield United and just refusing to actually buy anybody. Because they've got a lot of loans already. The squad is... Well, not so much the squad, but the players that they've brought in, it is a lot of loans. I touched on this other day. The actual permanent signings that they've brought in still are 2 kids from Septem Riv Sofia and Botev Plovdiv. They're the 2 players that they've actually brought in, and they're both children. Like, they brought Jibril Samara in on a loan, they brought Louis Barry in on a loan, they brought Tyler Bin in on a loan. It's good business. But you've got to start bringing some lads in. Surely, like, the players that you've got rid of, Vinny Souza, Anel Dave, Kiefer Moore, Ryan Brewster, and then obviously the 6, 7, 8 loans that they had last season, you're just losing bodies. And this time next year, if they don't get promoted, you're going to be in the exact same position again. You can consistently bring in loans. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Loads of teams loan the way to promotion, but they've not got enough squad there still. I think that, and that happened to be a thing from last season anyway, especially the defensive side of things. If they get injuries to the better players, these are absolutely finished before it even starts. Absolutely finished. Say if with this current squad, I know it's obviously not finished yet, I'm not saying it is, but you've only got to go off what's in front here. If Hamer gets injured, these are absolutely battered. Battered. And I've put them in top 6 more out of like the quality that they have got in certain positions still. But as a team, I'm really not rating it so far. I'm really not. They need defenders ASAP. I think tomorrow they're going into game with Robinson and Binden as the only actual senior defenders that they've got at club. So, I mean, it's not bad really. Like the incomings that they've done are good, but they've still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, and season is literally here tomorrow. Gio, thank you for the 5 as well, my friend. Incredible picture. Yo, fellow Callum Mondergersen just wanting to ask what's your opinion on Chuba Akpom's almost done deal to Ipswich. I'll probably end up addressing that at 10 to 8, something like that, mate. I assume it'll be in and around there. I've just had to get rid of that freak. Like, geez, does that guy need his nappy changing or what? But yeah, I've planned it strategically so that I can go from that into lineups, into game. But yeah, thank you for the 5, my friend. I do appreciate it a lot, and we will get to it close to time. Close to the time, my friend. But I do appreciate it. Right, moving on. Another one that they're being linked to. It's another loan. Do you know what I mean? I forgot that I even had this on. Like, I'm looking at my widgets here, and it's got a list of players in order, so I can like flick through them like this. And Ben Godfrey's next, and I just forgot. I literally just forgot that it were even a thing. Another loan. What are we doing? They're going to end up like Hull. Honestly. It's never-ending loans. Why can they not just buy a footballer? What is truly going on? Are they even linked with one guy that they can truly purchase that isn't a former player? Obviously, they were linked with McBurney and he's ended up going to Hull, which we're going to talk about. I'm trying to think. Hughes they're looking at Hull, but they've skimped out there, and now Coventry after him as well. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they think they'll spend less money now than they'll have more to play with if they go up. But they had a considerably better squad last season and lost to a bunch of kids at Wembley and Sunderland. So, I don't know where they think they're going to get promoted from with current squad, because they'll be miles off. If they went into playoffs with the record that they've got, 10 entries, 10 Ls, with this team, no way. And that's if they get in playoffs in first place. You're going to have 2 teams playing tonight that are definitely going to be in front of him. Oh, I don't know. I'm not worried for him because I don't care. But they've got a lot to do. A lot to do. Indigo, thank you for the 5. Hearts fan, oh my god. Big man, I'm playing FM for the first time, 24 version. Any recommendations for a team to start with? Also, Cider is the best. Is the best at thing from Spoons. Oh my god. Cider, goodness gracious me, no. If this is your first ever time playing Football Manager, I would say it's boring, but I would say just get on like Man City or Liverpool and just figure out how it works. Because if you go straight to Curzon Ashton in National League North, you're going to get tonked constantly. Like, it gets harder the further down that you go and the less that your badges and that are. Just put it all on like max settings, juice it out to max, and just work out how game works. Get some like streamer on and just like look at the little bits that are going on. But I would say get on Man City or Liverpool for like a couple hours, just see what you're doing, and then get to Barnsley. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you for the 5 again. Very kind of you. Ben Godfrey's obviously a good player, by the way. Obviously a good player. He's gone to Atalanta and done absolutely no. But this is a team that paid, what did they pay? 10 million quid for him from Everton like a couple of years ago. Obviously, he was on loan as well, second half of the season at Ipswich, and couldn't even hold a place down for an awful Premier League side that ended up coming down. But they had Greaves and O'Shea who were both better than him. Now they've still got him. Godfrey would be a cracking anal replacement. I do agree. I think it would be good. My worry is, Jim, that there's just a severe lack of permanent footballers that are coming in. That's my worry for you. Like, the signings that you're making, I just said, are good. I really like them. The loans are good. But that's all they are, loans. Like, the 2 kids that you've brought in on perms are just free hits for kids again. There's no long-term build here, apart from the odd chance that maybe some kid might work out. But there's no clear build of a squad here. And especially when you've still got parachute payments and the amount of money that you've made from sales so far. What are you, about 18 million quid in green? Where is the brass? Where is the brass? I'm slightly worried for you. And if I could change anything right now for my championship predictions, I wouldn't do it because I get it wrong anyway. But I do think if it were Ben Godfrey and Tyler Binden as a back two with Cooper behind him, it's a very good defence. Very good defence. But then your problem is, if someone gets injured, you've got Robinson as next up. Oh my God! This is how it's done, see. This is what a serious club does. A serious club in this division, looking upwards, does something like this. Very nice. Very nice signing. Cajuste on a loan with an obligation to buy if they get promoted. Same as the Soumare fellow that Sheffield United have brought in. Cajuste, I think, as an actual footballer and as an individual, is good, and I think he will take the piss in this league. I really do. But at the same time, I think Ipswich's midfield area in general was a weak point last season. And it has been a thing for even promotion seasons in first place. That teams, better teams, can take advantage of the gaps that they leave. But I do think it comes from team as a collective not moving together as one and being quite split open a lot of time. And then you're asking like Kajust and this Matusiwa they've brought to do a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of dirty work. And I think they can in this division and they can get away with it. But tonight, for example, just look really at the gap between defence to midfield out of possession, because it's a lot. Maybe they've tightened it up this season and it's something that McKenna's addressed, but it is a problem. It's a problem. And a good side like Birmingham, it wouldn't surprise me if they do take advantage of it. But I really do like the signing. It's got to be said, Kajus as an actual footballer himself, I think he's great. And we're not in Premier League now, are we? We're not talking about a Premier League side. We're talking about a Championship one. He's going to come in and be one of the best midfielders in the league. The experience that he's got now at that age, in loads of different leagues, at different levels, Ipswich should take the piss. They really should. Luke, thank you for the 2, my friend. Hi, Callum. Is our new signing, Sanderson, any good? It's a good backup for you. I doubt he'll start, to be honest. What is that picture as well? Not you, Luke, but some other fella that's donated. Sorry, I've just completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, but John Eustace has signed him at like 3-4 different teams now, and everywhere he's gone, he's brought Dion Sanderson. So he must be like a proper boy if he wants him everywhere that he goes. And I think is that not a loan with an option for like £1 million at end, something like that? I'm assuming you've paid a loan fee or all of his wages. Not good enough for Birmingham, but Birmingham and Derby are in 2 completely different positions, realistically. But if John Eustace wants him, I would back anything that he says, because he don't get much wrong, does he? It's got to be said that all the clubs that he's been at don't get a great deal wrong. So I'd be alright with that, to be honest, Luke. I really would. But thank you for the 2, my friend. Cascade, thank you for the 1 cracking picture, mate, but you've not put a message. Thank you very much. You've gone Birmingham 3-1. See, I've got 2-1. I've got 2-1 Birmingham. But I do think Ipswich are better than him. I think Ipswich will win league. But I think the atmosphere side is some of the... It'd scare me if I were an Ipswich man. Don't get me wrong. Will, we're coming on to it, mate. It's not that far away. I've got like 3 more till I get to you. But you'll be interested in the next couple anyway. Right. Mads Hermansen is being heavily linked to West Ham. Leicester, obviously the points deduction, and if you've seen my predictions, I've got them just outside. I do think that they will finish anywhere from like 5th to 9th. Like they'll be in that sort of world, won't they? But Hermansen's a cracking keeper. It'd be a good fee for a championship side. But do Leicester have to think like a championship team with the money and backing and stuff that they've had over the last like decade, the amount of money that they've brought in, the general value upon that squad is outrageous. Like the squad's worth millions and millions and millions. Do they need to sell? Really? It's obviously if the player wants to go, because you've got a young keeper there who were a standout. I know they got relegated and they were crap. But he was a standout for a relegation side last season. I think he could do better than West Ham, personally. But I guess West Ham are just... They had a blip in the last year, and I think they'll be fine now. Like, moving upwards a bit. Not convinced on Gaffer, but I think the squad's just really good. I think he's a cracking keeper. £80 million, you can't really scoff at for a goalie when a lot of them go for free, especially in Championship and around here. But yeah, I think Leicester have still got to be in the mindset of, we're a Premier League team. We've got a Premier League infrastructure. Do we need to sell? And probably not. Probably not. But they have got that Polish fella in the line. What's the word? In the... He's next. Do you know what I mean? That Polish fella that's quite young. He'll just be moulded into a number 1 anyway. And Championship, where you're going to be one of better sides, it's just training sessions for a minute. Because they'll not have to do loads of defending, I don't think, Leicester, with the squad that they've got. But that would be a miss, Mads Hermansen. And then this is something that I've been seeing linked around. But that's why I've just said that about the Polish fella. I don't think this is likely. Like, I've seen people say, oh, well, if Hermansen goes to West Ham, then Leicester will naturally go in for Johansson as the next keeper. But like I said, they've got the Polish fella, who is really good and has got a lot of experience now. Johansson, Stoke are absolutely minted. Absolutely minted. Do they need to sell Victor Johansson, who probably don't want to move for a start, is going to be on a decent wedge, and he's got a long time left on his... What's he got? Like another 2-3 years left on his contract? Just makes no sense for him to sell. So I don't think Stoke would sell. And if it were, you're looking at 10 mil at the very least. For a keeper that they got for about 700 grand, by the way. Crazy. But yeah, I just don't think that would make much sense from anybody's perspective. Really. Johansson going there. Where's the Stoke fella? Where is it? Because I'm about to address what we're on about. Right. Jamie Donnelly. In fact, let me just quickly get this up because I have this to talk about first. So, Leicester's team is absolutely ridiculous. This is based on the assumption that El Canoes will be sold. Who else is there? There's El Canoes, Hermanson that I've got being sold there. And then the depth is still outrageously good on back of that as well. Now, there's a Polish fella in net. You've got Justin. This hasn't even got like Vestergaard in defence. Some other defenders that they've got that are really good. Ricardo Pereira's not in there. The midfield depth's crazy. They've got like Eyup, for example, who were at Palace that could be in and around here. And the only addition that I've made to this team is Kone, who will cost like, what, 3 million quid? Something like that. It's an absolute no-brainer to bring someone like that in. Because that team is crazy. It really, a lot of them were there last time they got promoted anyway. Look at Fatu, Mavadir and McAteer that have all got a lot more experience now. Winks and Oliver Skip, you're not looking at them and thinking, wow, oh, and Ndidi being sold as well. Sorry, because obviously he's gone and we'll talk about that in a bit. But you're not looking at that midfield and thinking, wowee. But all they need to do is just keep ball and get it out to exciting front four and they'll just do everything for you. It's a good squad, that. It is a good squad. I just do think the -9 might amp them a little bit. But they've not even got it yet, have they? They've not even got it. Unless they're getting a points deduction or not, because nowhere says they actually do. It was reported by Sky that they were going to get a 9, but nothing's actually happened yet. If they don't get it, I'd put them in playoffs. But yeah. Leeds want Justin. Don't think that'd happen either, realistically. I don't know if that'd happen. But Jamie Donnelly is next up, who has gone from Tottenham to Stoke on loan. 8 goals, 10 assists last season for Leyton Orient. Very creative midfielder. He's only going to get better. I do think this fella's career naturally will see him probably top end at Championship. In either top end champ, lower prem. He's going to be in them sort of 6-7 clubs. I think that's where his career will take him, unless he can properly kick on. But he's a fantastic footballer. He really is. Like actual creative genius. He's great. It really is. He is great. Here's a question for you, Birmingham or Leicester. In terms of what someone had highest finished this season, I go Birmingham. Quite definitely. But Jamie Donnelly's a player, you know. A serious player. Stoke have done quite a lot of business, haven't they, really? It's not like... I don't know. I think it's because I don't know like some of them are that I can't really get behind it. But they've spent a bit of brass. They've spent a little bit of brass. Some of the players that they've brought in are good. I really like the Cresswell one. And they've got like... perfect mix of the amount of experience and young ones that they've brought in. It's just like, how can you put someone like Stoke a lot higher when regardless of who they bring in every year, they're just always in this position? So, Joe, I just can't keep putting them higher. So, who do I keep dropping down? I can't continuously drop people down or teams down because these are really good. Because then one of the teams that have dropped down will make one good signing and then everybody's thinking, oh, well, they've got a good near the top. I'm happy with my predictions. I'm happy. And Stoke still, to me, are bottom... I'm not going to say, are a bottom 7-ish side. You think he'll finish 12th? Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. Realistically, I probably am. But that is a fantastic signing. It really is. He's so good. I know he obviously had, like, strikers and just really good forward players to wait at Leyton Orient, like Charlie Kelman, for example. They worked really good. Who is Stoke's striker? I can't even remember off the top of my head who the starting striker is for Stoke. But if he plays to Donnelly's strengths, well, a bit other way around, won't it? Donnelly, I think, could adapt to anybody's strengths, really. Because Kelman can do a bit of everything. And it was a case of, he could play you in behind, he could play to feet. He could come quite wide a lot of time as well, which I liked. I like this signing. I do. I think he can do a bit of everything. Definitely more of an attacking midfielder, though. Like, defensively can be a little bit slack, but I think he's very good for the profile that he is now. I think he's very good. I'm just checking the time. 30:30. Oh god, we've actually got to like fucking shit. Sorry, potty mouth. We've actually got to shift on with these. Right, McBurney from Las Palmas to Hull. He has gone from the Gran Canaria to Hull. Enough said. I do think another one that I probably think could be a lot older than he actually is. Like, he's 29. It feels like he's been about forever, McBurney. And I absolutely loved the fella. I loved him. I'll touch on it. I think I've touched on a Swansea fella last week that you're on about there. Or either that or is later on in this. But yeah, McBurney, I think is a good signing. I really do. He obviously linked with Sheffield United as well, and I wouldn't have liked that one. I genuinely wouldn't. I would not have thought that he's not top end Championship McBurney. It were good with Njai at Sheffield United, and that partnership were good. But he's not good enough for Sheffield United now in trying to get promoted to Premier League. For a side that's going to be, well, I think they get relegated, but for a side that's going to be scrapping down at bottom, proper character, I would think, and I might be so wrong with this, I would want to be in the trenches with Oliver McBurney. Yep. I want to be playing cards and smoking and preparing for the inevitable doom with Ollie McBurney. That's what I want to do. I think he's a man that you want to go to battle with. Just looking at him. He just strikes me as a boy. I love him. I think it's just because I loved him at Barnsley. That's what it is. Also, Charlie Hughes, another Hull boy that we're going to speak about. Obviously, not Coventry. Sheffield United were the first to have sparked interest with journalists like picking it up. I think they put like something cheeky, like £3 million, and something like that. It was quite low. And then they've turned around and just said that. And then Coventry have come and just little broad Sheffield United. And apparently they put £8 million on the table for him. And Hull again just said this. So, do I think Charlie Hughes leaves? No. He's what, 1 year into, I assume, at least a 4-year deal after being bought from Wigan. I am not seeing this happening at all. Hull's owner is a psychopath. 100%. They're absolute idiots. Everybody that can make a decision at that club has got something wrong with him, I'm telling you. But I don't think they will get this one wrong. Surely. You've got no reason to sell him. They make big sales consistently, Hull. They made loads over a year when they sold Jacob Greaves and Philogene. If Charlie Hughes leaves, you're looking at a team that probably gets promoted to Premier League. I would assume is the move that he's going to go. Is another Greaves. Yep, Danny says Greaves is baseline and we got £17 million for him. Exactly. I do agree. He was the Greaves replacement. I said this at time, by the way. People like to jump on the negatives and the downfalls and the bad calls. But I said this guy's a baller. When he left Wigan, he is a footballer, this fella, a very good one. I really like him. He's good in air as well. For a young lad, he's good in air. He's a future captain. You can definitely see that in him. I think he's got all ingredients to go right to the very top. Good defender. I think Coventry would get an absolute steal there if they do get him for about £8 million. But Hull have turned it down and I've got no reason to sell, really. And Sheffield United just, for some reason, refuse to spend any money. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. Did you know McBurney trained with Barnsley this pre-season to build fitness? I did. Obviously, his mates were you around, innit? From when he were at us last time. I think did he play with him at Sheffield United as well, maybe? Urian? He didn't play with him at Swansea. Surely. It might just be the Barnsley link or the Sheffield United one, whatever it is. And also Dids is here now. It's like all them type of lads apparently are at Barnsley. So I think he was just like doing him a favour. And it'll have made our defenders better going up against a decent striker. I was going to say better than all that we've got, but that's not true, obviously, because we've got Dunn and McGoldrick and Jallo. Went to even kicked a ball in mums because he's injured, but the point still stands. But yeah, Charlie Hughes. Next, Jack Rodoni. I don't know why he's still here. I'm going to say it again for people that didn't hear me first 45 times. Jack Rodoni, I got told, was going to Everton. I got told everything was done, that if Coventry didn't get promoted, he was going to Everton. Whether Moyes has said nah, or they're thinking, oh, we can get better players in, like Dewsbury Hall, for example, they've managed to bring in. I truly don't know what's going on there, but they are still interested, but not to the same level as what I thought or were told that they once were. Now, Southampton have actually made a bid for him, and he got knocked back. His market value, or that's probably what I think he'll actually go for, because he said his market value were about 10 mil, I think, and it'll be a lot more than that if he is to go. Rodoni is the perfect Everton footballer. The absolute perfect, moulded in a lab, Moyes Everton footballer. He makes late runs, he's good in air, he's physical, he's English. I am astounded that this has not been done. I am. He's great. He's a really, really good player. I don't know if Huddersfield have got to sell him as well. But Coventry, again, have probably got one of the best midfielders in the league here. I think he can do everything. And 10 goals and 13 assists just says that as well. Cascade, thank you for the 5, my friend. Hi, mate. What's your room going to look like for your vids also? What? And when are we likely to see it? Do you like the profile picture? I'm loving the profile picture, mate. Do you mean when I get a house? I don't... I've got, like, vague ideas. I want it to be quite dark behind me. Quite like the idea of a pub theme. But it also is going to be in my house. And it's going to be like... I'm going to have a sofa in there that's going to be a sofa bed as well. So if any guests come over, which I'm locking doors and nobody's coming in, then they can go on there. Now, whatever happened to just sleeping on sofa downstairs, I don't know, but apparently we've got to have a sofa bed. Woke shit. Should just sleep on floor. Go in shed outside. But I don't truly know yet. I don't know yet what it's going to look like, but I've got an idea. The way that I'd say it, though, is... Sorry, I'm just going on a tangent here. Once I've actually got my house and I've got, like, an office and that set up, it's not going to be a case of I'm going to do it there and then it's all going to be bland behind me and add little bits here and there. It's going to go from here to there and everything's going to be done. That's what I would say about it. But thank you, Cascade. I do appreciate it a lot. I would assume pipeline probably like 4 or 5 months. It'll be this season at some point that we're in there. But thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it a lot. Brighton Game Row 7, thank you for the 5. Hi, Callum. Sorry I'm late. Not a problem, my friend. Went train spotting in London today and only just got back. Can't wait for the return of the Championship football. Let's have it. Buddy, I am so gassed. I am gassed. And, well, that's just... It sparked my brain that I've only got 20 minutes to go until I need to be talking about Championship, the game even that's on, and I've got loads to get through. But I appreciate it a lot, mate. I hope you've had a good day. And enjoy the stream, baby. Love you long time. Thank you for the 5. Right, Jack Redoni, done. I've never got left. I've got to move. I've got to move faster. Brandon Williams has been on trial with Hull. Oh my God, Leon, that is so true. Let me get that up right now. Oh my God, Leon at Match Bingo says Callum's bonus code is CF8. That is so true. If you type that in when you deposit, it doubles your money as long as it's a £5. And also, if you're a new customer and you click the link at the top of my description and you deposit £5, you get £10 for free. What? Who would have funked it? And also, it's on in 25 minutes. Oh my God. 18 plus. Thank you very much. Get off my screen, Leon. Right. Brandon Williams has been training with Hull. Apparently, there's loads of different clubs that want him, and Derby and Middlesbrough are the ones that I've seen are heavily linked. He's a left back. Who cares? Right, let's move on. Richard Coney, I've addressed this a million times, so this will be happening for, I'm going to say 20 seconds. Why he's still there? Not got a clue. Wickham's in the nose are saying it's £3 million. I thought it were like more along the lines of 6. But either way, he's a fantastic footballer. There's got to be something going on somewhere. Maybe it's personals and his agent's just being a knob. That's probably what it is. Realistically thinking about it, it isn't it. It just, oh my God, it really is. It really is. It's agent. I've clocked it just now. Sat here in chair, live on cam. I have just clocked. It's his agent. Just thinking, this is my big money move. I'm going to just rinse every fucker. That's what it is. Absolutely embarrassing. But Richard Coney, wherever he ends up going, astute footballer. I just don't know why it's taking so long for anybody to be concrete, interested, agreed terms, all this. So I assume it's his agent just being a knob, to be honest with you. The Tanzania. What the hell is that picture? What's your least favourite Championship signing this season? Thank you, Tan Zidane, for the £2. Not sure about that picture, though. Least favourite Championship signing. I ain't got time for this bullshit. What are you doing, Tan Zidane? What are you doing to me? I ain't got time for this shit. And now you're making me scroll through every single one to try and find one I don't like. Any Wednesday boys? No, I ain't got anybody. What's my least favourite one? I think that's quite a harsh question, in fairness. That's quite nasty, you know. I'm going to scroll for another 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And if I can't find one, I'm going to make it up. John Lundstrom to Hull. It's fat and ugly. I appreciate the £2, my buddy. Right, moving on. Leif Davis has apparently been linked or touted with Premier League teams. Now, it doesn't say who it is, but we've got to think realistically here. He's way too attacking minded for Burnley, so you can write that off straight away. I doubt it's Sunderland. Not got a reason, but I just doubt it's Sunderland. I am heavily inclined to believe that it is Leeds. He came from Leeds' academy in first place. That's where Ipswich got him for £1 million. Now, this is a bit flip at century if they're getting for £1 million and 20x him. But I just don't think they've got a reason to sell. Again, they've made loads of money, Ipswich, from the sales since getting relegated. They've obviously released a lot of players that were on good wages. Arsenal inquired. That's crazy. It must be as a backup, obviously. But I think it suit Leeds to ground in terms of a very attacking left back that likes to bomb forward. Obviously going to chip in with goals and assists, which he is going to do. I know it's not many in Premier League, but he's just like a worse Firpo but he's younger and English. So, yeah, I can see it being Leeds, personally. But if he don't, I don't think he'll go. Let's put it that way. I don't think he will leave. Moving on, because we haven't got time. Bobby Clark has gone from Salzburg to Derby on loan. Now, the 6 appearances there, that's obviously not the only games that he played last season. They're all in Champions League. That's the level that this fellow was playing in last season at 20 years old. I also saw that, whether this is reputable or not, but it were a big journal that said this. Apparently, he turned down Leeds and Sunderland to come here. So the quality is obviously there, and he's probably thinking, well, I want to come and play. If I'm going to leave on loan, I want to go and play somewhere. I don't think he's got an option or an obligation, because he only left Liverpool not long ago. Maybe it were last year, something like that. But Salzburg obviously just think, we'll go and get him loads of game time in a harder league, realistically, than what Austrian league is. But he must be good. Can't say I remember seeing him ever, but he must be good. And there's another one for Derby as well. The Dion Sanderson thing. So someone asked me about this earlier. If John Eustace wants you, I'd back him. I'd back him for absolutely anything, because I think his decision making is top draw. It were at Birmingham, it were at Blackburn, and it has been so far at Derby. Trust the man. Proper old school manager in terms of, I think he actually just gets everything that he wants. Like, he controls everything. Which it's nice to see somebody that's not just like, oh, I'm going to pick team and then just like do training and that's it, and not have a say on incomings and stuff like that. Very old school for some reason, which I don't understand. But, pardon me, sorry, I think it's because I'm speaking loads without taking a breath. Then putting water in, my body's just going, and then I'm like getting gassy. Don't get that on Sky, dear. Dion Sanderson. I've spoken about it. What am I on about? Right, moving on. Marvin Duck. Now, is he playing? Is the question. Hold on, I'm going to delete loads of these a minute. Why is it doing that? Oh my god, it's showing stuff that I don't want it to show. Hold on, guys. Huh, you can go away. Right, Marvin Duck. Sorry, guys. Marvin Duck. Is he playing? I don't know, because I've not seen the lineups yet. We're going to look at it once I've looked at the last 6 players that I've got here, because we're going to look at teams soon and we need to address that he's starting soon season. He scored and got a lot of assists last season in the Bundesliga for Werder Bremen. 17 goal contributions, wild. Is injured, fair enough. 17 goal contributions is wild at that level to then come to Birmingham. But that's just what they're doing. Their wage bill must be outrageous, I would say. I've seen a comment. I'm not going to read it, but I just want to let you know. I'm laughing in my head. Right, so they brought this fella, Kyogo, in. Who's some other lads that they brought in? Someone like Damari Gray. Players that historically throughout their career have played at much higher levels and still could, but are coming to Birmingham. It's very clear that they've got loads of brass, but it's also even clearer the long-term vision of these, which is we want to be top 6 at least this season. And I think everybody will see that in the flesh tonight when they play Ipswich. But that's a really, really good signing. Really good signing. I've never watched him in my life, so I'm not going to say that I have. But Bundesliga is probably the same level as Championship anyway, apart from odd like 3-4 teams. But they've just got some really good personnel at this club. And there's so many different profiles as well. You've got so many ways to win a game if you need to. You're not just stuck and setting your ways on, we're going to play this style and that's it. If they're chasing the game, they've got big lads to come on that they can just lump it into box to. They've got very technical players. They've got fast lads that can get in behind. They've got everything. They've got absolutely everything, Birmingham. And like I said, I think tonight might wake everybody up a little bit. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket here. I really am. I don't want to just sound like an idiot, because Ipswich are my title winners and they can't have an harder start. But Birmingham, I'm telling you, you just watch this tonight. You just watch. Lewis Kumas is next, and we will address him after thanking Mikey for the £2. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes, pal, search Blackburn fixtures on Google and enjoy. What, is it really hard to start? Let's have a look. Well, I think first one. West Brom, Birmingham, Hull, Norwich, Watford, Ipswich, Charlton away. That's not the hardest thing ever. Mikey, I think you're over-exaggerating there a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. Like, first 2 especially, yeah, very hard. Like, West Brom into Birmingham, that is a tough start. Hull, Watford, Charlton. I'm not, nah. Not feeling it, Mike. I'm not going to lie, not feeling it. I think you'll be like bottom half, but you'll get a few points for out of them first 5 or 6. I appreciate the £2 though, my friend. UTA, thank you for the 2. Championship, Also, today will be good for you. I hope so, mate. I really do. What name am I reading? Look at Blackburn's name on Google. Oh, you weren't even looking. Route 1 Rovers. How has someone changed that? Sorry, I was looking at fixtures thinking you must be thinking, but like, that's really tough and you're going to get no points. You call League 1 Rovers. Oh my God. Or Route 1 Rovers. When there's too much happening. I need like 8 monitors, I think. There's just too much happening on my little screen here. But I appreciate the 2, Mikey. And I appreciate the 2 from you as well, UTA. Very much appreciated. And I hope you're right. I hope you're right with 10i being good for us. I really do. Cheers, boys. Right, Lewis Koumas. Very good player. We're at Stoke last year. And again, we're very good there. 6 goals, 3 assists, 50 games. Very available and full 90s galore, really, for a kid. And obviously, Wrexham are being linked to him. I think that's quite lazy journalism, personally. I do think they're just being linked to him based on the fact that he's Welsh. And that's almost it. I do really think that people do that with Wrexham. With Wrexham mainly just because of the external media factors that are involved with him. But Lewis Koumas is a very good footballer. Would be a very good pickup for all these sides. And Preston I saw will link with him as well. But the thing is, I really don't think that they will get him. Obviously, they've signed Alfie Devine today. It was on loan with obligation. But in terms of like an attacking-minded midfielder, I'm not convinced that Alfie Devine is one. He's more of an 8 in it. Or it's quite versatile. He can play in like a few different ones. But he's not as attacking-minded as Lewis Koumas is. And then moving on to the next one, I really do believe that this is a thing that could happen. I think it'll be probably later into winter. But Adam Phillips of Barnsley has been on Preston's radar for ages. I think he's a Preston fan, so that don't help us. But he's been on this radar for ages. Heck, he's obviously the manager. He's come to watch him before. I think he's fairly low down on the list in terms of who they want to bring in this position. But they are going down the names on that list quite quickly. And I think Lewis Koumas will just be another one that gets ticked off. But Adam Phillips obviously knows where net is, and he started good for us. I think that's one of the best games that I've seen him have away at Plymouth. He was really good, really busy. Obviously, gorgeous, topped off a good performance. I don't want anybody to leave, but I do think it's likely that one will for Barnsley, and I do think Adam Phillips makes the most sense. Don't want him to leave. Fantastic footballer for this division and for us. But I do think this is likely to get some more traction as winter goes on, and like Preston are just moving more and more down the list, personally. But there is a couple more to speak about before we get into the Birmingham and Ipswich lineups and game in general. And Nathan Brody to Ipswich is one that is not going away. I think I said this 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks. It has been ages since I #broke the exclusive news, and then journalists go out a week after and are claiming it were theirs, the dogs. But yeah, this is still something that's not going away. It has cooled down a little bit, but it ain't going away. The £7 million bidding. I know McKenna came out and said they're not interested in letting someone this good leave, really, when season starts tonight, and I don't blame them. I think they'll probably look at getting, and if you see Ipswich bring in a left wing / striker, I think that could signal that this could happen. But until that does, I don't think Ipswich are going to be daft enough to let a very good player go until they've got someone filled for that position with the amount of money that they've got. Yeah, for Wrexham, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Brighton Gamer, man. You know what I mean. But yeah, this is still a thing that's there. And in fact, I've got one more. I've timed that quite well, you know. One more, and it is Chuba Akpom, right? Obviously, we're going to segue into Ipswich and Birmingham next, because in 10 minutes it kicks off, and we're going to be doing Watchalong for it. So that is going to be very fun. Very good watch. But Chuba Akpom from Ajax, obviously old Middlesbrough man, where he scored 28 goals in a season, was linked with both Ipswich and Birmingham. Now, we were going to go for a medical at Birmingham, but Ipswich hijacked it and he ended up going there. But apparently now this Turkish side, they're called Samsung Sony S3. They're called something weird, this Turkish side, but apparently they want him as well. Obviously, Ajax haven't sanctioned the Ipswich deal yet because Birmingham tried him on a perm. So probably the nature of how he leaves is the problem. But he is going to... I'd be surprised if he goes to Turkey, personally. I think he'll end up on one of these two. And it wouldn't surprise me. Imagine the scenes if he walks on pitch before the game starts. Now, that would be funny. If Ipswich are like, oh, by the way, announced today, right now, is Chuba Akpom He would be a good signing for either of these two sides. But I think Ipswich can do better personally. But he would be a good signing for either two sides, right? And that very nicely segues us into this shit, baby. Holy moly's, we are back. Birmingham versus Ipswich for the first game of the championship season. Right, I've got to do some quick little admin bits a minute. Hold on, guys. Let me just change my headlines and that. Birmingham versus Ipswich. Watchalong! Exclamation point. Bop. Boop. Right. Is that fine? Is everything fine now? I think it's fine. Holy shit, baby. It's spelt right, innit? Because I see sometimes when I look back at my stream afterwards to see it all went well. Like, I don't watch it all because I'm not an absolute gimp. But I look, like, click on certain points to see if, like, anything's wrong or all like that. And sometimes there's just worst spelling mistake ever. That's just crazy that I can't believe no one's picked out. Right, let's have a look at the teams for Birmingham versus Ipswich. I think, like I've said, that this will be a Premier League fixture next season. These are my top two. I'm expecting a very, very end-to-end good game, good attacking game tonight. But we'll look at teams first. So, Allsop in net for Birmingham, as you'd expect, same right back. Clara and Newman straight in together as a 2. And Cockroach at left back. Now, they've kept Pakiniwata, which surprises me. Man, that team's outrageous, isn't it? They've kept Pakiniwata, no Doyle in starting 11. They're starting Kian Anderson as well on right. Stansfield, Damari Gray, and Kyogo up front. Now, let me go and get the Birmingham bench up a minute before I actually look at Ipswich's team. Because I'm imagining the Birmingham bench is going to be absolutely crazy. Hold on, guys. Let me just get this on. If I could see it, it'd be great. Right. So, subs. Beadle, Ethan Laird, Bielik, Cashin, Leonard, Doyle, Gardner-Hickman, Williamson, and what is that bench? Hello? That bench could finish top half. What? Genuinely crazy. That bench is genuinely crazy. Right, let me look at the Ipswich lineup as well. So, Palmer in sticks, as you'd expect. Johnson, Darrow, Shea, Greaves, and Davis. This is going to be a great game. Are you seeing these lineups? Oh my god. Ogbene, Jack Taylor in's quite surprised. Didn't Matusi was straight in, Clark, and then Smodics and George Hurst up front. Mate, this game is going to be absolutely mint. I am so gassed. Liam, thank you for the 2, mate. Sheffield United away tomorrow. Let's Stuber Ball commence you, Reds. I believe, my friend. I believe. Good on you. Good on you for believing. Get back up there. Give him some hammer. Give him some bastard, mate, for me. Come on, Struber. I'm really rooting for Bristol City this season. I really am. Good luck, mate. Thank you for the 2. Brighton Gamer, thank you for 5 again, mate. I do appreciate it. Ipswich to announce Akpom during the match. Now, if that happens, that would be utter shithousery from them. I do agree. If he comes out at 8th time, that'd be something. That'd really be... that would be so much special. But I appreciate it again, Brighton Gamer. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Right. Let me get the... I want to get the Ipswich lineup, actually. As well. Not the lineup, but I want to get the bench up, see what that's saying. Because I remember saying last week, I think Birmingham's bench will be stronger than that of Ipswich. Ipswich on bench, so we've got Walton, Wolfenden, Kipra, Young, Humphreys, Barbrook, I don't know what that is, Chaplin, Broadhead, and Al-Hamadi. Is this not 2 Premier League sides? Like, these are so much better personnel than all these other teams. Like, I'm sorry. If you put a combined 11 of the 2 benches, I think that'd get automatic promotion. What a bench again. Oh, this game is going to be mint. I am so excited. I actually can't stress how gassed I am. This could be mint. I am so gassed. Right. Luke, thank you for the 2 as well, my friend. What is chances tomorrow? Or what are our chances tomorrow versus Stoke away? Well, I need to know who you are first, mate. Let me have a look. Stoke fixtures. Oh, wait. I can't remember. Derby. I mean, I've gone draw, haven't I? I don't know. That is a tough one to call, that, mate. It's a very tough one to call. I think I'd lean you as odd marginal favourites, but Stoke being at home, plus the amount of signings that they brought in, they'll be quite up for it, won't they? So I'd go with a draw on that one, mate, but I appreciate the 2. Indigo, thank you for the 2 again. Where is the game show? Also enjoy more money. Like, oh, thank you for your money. Where is the game shown? It's on Sky. Well, I'm watching it on Now TV, but it's on Sky. Obviously, people ask me sometimes if I can just share the screen. If it were that easy, mate, I'd have 100,000 viewers in here. So I obviously can't do that. You just got to watch me watch it and talk to me. It's like we're sat there in room together, holding hands. Holding hands. But I appreciate the 2 Indigo as well, my friend. Very kind of you. Holy shit. Also, guys, forgot to tell you. Halftime entertainment, we are back. We are back for some halftime Blue Ket. I've signed up for the year. Before I started this stream, I spent £60 for the year for Blue Ket. What do you mean? What do you actually mean? And guys, if you want to help me recoup some of that money, well, if you're 18 plus and you click the link at the top of the description, otherwise known as Match Bingo, and you deposit £5 and you get £10 for free. What? I know, but it gives me some brass, lads, as well. So you get a free bet and I get paid, more importantly. So win-win all around, innit? Oh my God, what a deal. What a fantastic deal. Oh, Blue Ket, baby. Blue Ket. 60 quid, you know. Hold on, I've got to put my shorts down. It's like, I've got a really sweaty ass. It's crazy. Like an extremely sweaty ass. It's too warm in corner of my room, I'm not going to lie. You'll win it back on Match Bingo. Hopefully, mate, because I've got 4 cards. So, I better do. And if not, it's rigged. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it up. Let me get Match Bingos up, baby. Thank you, Barnsley, man. Not a problem. Stoke, man. I think. Or Sheffield United, man. Whatever that is. Purchased. How many people are in this game? 181. Price pot 355 quid. Wowie. Oh my God, I hope I win. You get full house, you get 300 bar. Jesus Christ. Woo! Change your stream title. Good shout. Aiden, you're the man. Aiden, you are quite literally the man. Hold on, guys. You're gonna hear some clankers for a sec. Hold on, guys. How do I... Birmingham versus Ipswich. Champion. We'll put championship in title as well for a bit of like engagement. Watchalong. Exclamation point. Customization. Change my thumbnail. Hold on, because I've done 2 before game. Obviously, I'm just like, I'm so committed to the bit, guys. It's actually crazy. And we'll save it there. Absolutely fantabulistic. Right. Get that shit off. Put that back on. I'm gassed. I'm absolutely gassed. Right, let me get that on carousel. In fact, we'll have one last look at the teams again. But I am genuinely so excited for this game. This could be one of the games of the year, and it's opening 1. I'm so gassed. Mate, them defences are crazy. Can you hold on, Ethan? Can you explain Match Bingo? My thick ass still don't understand. If you've ever played bingo, right? Instead of it churning ball numbers out, it's churning out player fouls, corner, throw in, stuff like that. And if you get a line of these things and you first want to do it, then you win. It's that. And if you use my link in the top of the description and you bet £5, you get 10 for free. Kiss. Jonathan, thank you for the 2, my friend. £58 and 1 to go. Up the Blue Kit. Real. Absolutely real. Thank you very much, my friend. I do appreciate that. Kiss. Legend. Absolute hero. Right. These defences, look at them both. So, Ipswich have got Brennan Johnson, let me start again. Brennan Johnson, Dara O'Shea, Jacob Greaves, and Leif Davis. And Birmingham have got these fellas. This is going to be absolutely mint. This is truly going to be mint. Right, let me get the fellas on. We need... No, I want that scoreboard. I need to address this very slightly so that I'm in line. And then I press that whenever it starts. Oh, man! Shit! Shit! No, you cannot do Match Bingo if you're 15, buddy. No, you can't. But I am going for a Blues win. I'm going for 2-1. What are you on about, Brennan Johnson? What have I just said something wrong? Did I say Brennan Johnson instead of Ben? Bloody hellfire. I'm lost. There's too much business stuff going around in me. You won't get it. You won't get it. You normies with real jobs won't get it. Now you actually just won't get it though. Like for real. No, you cannot do match bingo. Right. If you can legally drink, you can do match bingo, guys. Let's put it that way. If you can't drive, if you're still getting your nappies changed, if you've got GCSEs to do, if you've got a paper round, you cannot do match bingo. It's only when you get to being a manly man like myself that you can do match bingos. Okay? That's how it works. Simon, I'm coming to you in a sec, mate. I'm just waiting for the game to start so I can press submit and then it starts the clock. Don't worry, Simon. I'll get you. I'll get you. Thank you in advance, but I'll get you. I am so excited. Oh my God, Championship starting. Last week felt great, don't get me wrong. Like League One starting, Luton, Wimbledon, that felt great. But this is something else. This really is something else, isn't it? This is going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I am so excited. I would like to know people's predictions, though. I'm going to... Don't tell me right now, because I'm not going to read them. But I'm going to do a poll once game started, and we'll see what crack is. I just need to make sure it's in time first, because I've had that problem so many times in the past. I do not want that to happen again. My 2-month followers signed up using the link. Respect. As long as it pays me, buddy, I'm not bothered. Right, we're off. Championship season. We are off, baby. Holy molars. Right. I told you I'd get you, Simon. Thank you for the 5, my friend. I do appreciate it a lot. £10 Osmodic's first goal at 7-1. Go on, Sammy, lad. Oh, I won't pick a first goal scorer in this. There's too much quality from both sides. Way too much quality. Especially going forward. You've got like Kyogo on the other side. That's a risky ball. Decent pass though. Quite sharp for a first one. But I appreciate it, mate, a lot. Thank you very much for the 5. Legend. Captain, leader, legend vibe. Thank you very much. Zach, thank you for the 5, mate. Wiz Missus and I hi PPI anniversary. Collins is going and I want to kill myself. I understood that one. Luton 4-0 tomorrow. Bye, love you, kiss. Well, I've got some good news for you, buddy, because I might be coming to Peterborough. No promises yet. And I go on holiday, I believe, the day after or day after that. So that one reason for not going. But if we win tomorrow, there's a high chance that I'm going to catch #football fever and I will be going. But thank you, Zach. I do appreciate it a lot. Zach and Simon, thank you, mate. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it a lot. Don't know what you're on about, though. I'm assuming you're with your missus and it's someone's birthday. I'm assuming you're also pissed out, but thank you very much. Indigo, thank you for the 2 again. Mr. Callum, it's legal to drink from 5 years old. Bingo? Question mark? You know what? If you can get past their guidelines... In fact, no, I'm not going to say that because I'll probably get taken down. Only gamble if you are 18 plus and a responsible adult with money you can lose. But also only do it with my link at the top of the description. Thank you very much. Kiss. Right. Football, baby. Thank you, boys. Oh. I'm bored. Should we get Blue Cat on? I'm so excited. I truly am. I can't contain, and also I just can't express how giddy I am to watch Barnsley tomorrow. Good little turn from Kyogo, that. Quality, mate. Quality. Also, Ipswich playing in red just feels quite weird. That's a really poor cross. Positive start for Brum, though. Positive start for Brum. Paul, good shout. Let's do it. Start to Paul. Game. Brum. Draw. Add option. Ip. Switch. Let's see what the people are saying. Like I've said, I am Team Birmingham on this game in terms of who I think will win. But honestly, as long as it's a good game, which it should be, I'm happy. I want it to pan out because I think I'm about to make a good point already. Like, they're pressing quite high, Ipswich, but the gap from the defence to midfield already is quite big. Already. I mean, I guess it's just part of how they're playing it. They do play risky football. But I'm convinced Birmingham will take advantage of them. This game. Also, have you noticed with the lineup thing, the players are starting on a 6.4. Do they normally start on 6.6s or 6.7s? Something along that line. Dylan, thank you for 5, mate. I appreciate it again. Love you very much. This is my hate watch out of the way nice and early as a Norwich fan. Is it? Oh, nice. 1-1 draw, please. Why would you want a draw? What, thinking that they'll both be... Go on. think they'll both be up there, and you will and all. I mean, personally, I would sacrifice my own club for the greater good if I were you. I just want Birmingham to win this, if I were a Norwich fan. But I do appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Here he is, the big beg. Connor, thank you for the 2, my friend. Get that filter of those teeth in the thumbnail. Right, I don't know if you've got these in Manchester. I know you're a Leeds fan and you're over there. But we have things in Barnsley called toothbrushes. So when you scrub them like quite consistently, they're like a decent colour. I have like up sharpness on it though. Must be said. I do that on all my thumbnails because I want it to have like a distinct look. So I press the sharpness filter twice on Photoshop. I'm a professional, baby. Obviously, you're big time, so you ain't got a clue because you get some, like, sweatshop worker in China to do your thumbnails for you. But thank you for the 2, my friend. Kiss. Right, let's have a look at the scores on the doors in terms of what people think in terms of the result. Birmingham, 43% draw, then Ipswich. Are you lot all just saying that because I've said that, though? Be your own men, guys. Come on. You don't need to... I know because Big Daddy said Birmingham, you sort of want to say it as well. But believe me, I'm probably wrong. I'm surprised Birmingham are favourites in this chat. I'd have thought Ipswich would have been. Good following that from Ipswich and all, innit? Really good following. Really good. Greg, thank you for 5, mate. That's first your work you're doing, lad. Have a pint to keep it up. Mate, I will do tomorrow, and I'll do it on you. Thank you very much. Cheering for Oxford United this weekend here in Ohio. All the best. Thank you, Greg Kiss. Absolute legend. Very, very nice here. I wish I were in Ohio. I want to be in America. Oh, speaking of, guys, I might have something really, really awesome to say soon. Not just yet, but in a couple of weeks, I might have possibly the most awesome thing of my entire life to tell you all. But not quite yet. And everybody's going to guess and you're going to get it wrong, I promise you, just based on the American thing then. You're going to get it wrong. It just sparks something in my head. But yeah, content, holy shit, we could be going to the moon. But thank you, Greg, I do appreciate it a lot, mate. Jaden, thank you for the 2 as well. Hull top 6 incoming, you're absolutely lost, bro. But thank you for the 2. You are lost. But at the same time, you've got to delude yourself, haven't you? Because I do it every single year without fail. Every single one, mate. Right, I'm going to end poll and see results. Trip to Turkey. Come on, man. I don't need one of them. Yet. Oh, my God. Fully don't know what happened to the EFL USA thing last week. That's true. They just went cold on me. They emailed me, had a call with me, wanted to do it with me, and then just went cold after. I was like, okay. That's some oddballs. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's done well there, Jack. Oh, I don't know if that's a foul. It looked a bit of a 50. That seems a bit harsh, ref. That's harsh. That's really harsh. Gio, thank you for the 2 again, my friend. Going for Ipswich, hate Kyogo as a Rangers fan. That's fair enough. I mean, he put a few past you, didn't he? I'm a Rangers man, by the way, before you start, like, giving me jip, but... Oh, he fell over, man. Grow up. That's not a foul. That's not a foul from Jack Clark. That's harsh. Very harsh. But I can understand why, mate. But also, you've just got to accept it. At a certain point, once they've gone, just sort of accept it. I know, obviously, you're talking about biggest rivalry in the world here, but I really like Gassama now that he's gone. But thank you for the 2. I do appreciate it a lot. I mean, Birmingham have got ball at net, but it's for a foul. They've blown up for something. But Kyogo's literally just lobbed him. What's that? He's probably like his second touch. He did something nice earlier where he helped ball up quite well. And he just lobbed him. He's a player, that guy. That's a rate goal. I know it's not counted, but that's a rate little tidy finish, that, innit? He's a player, him. I'll tell you what, I think they've been done there or not. I'm not convinced that's a foul. He's jumped on his back, but like, come on, he's about 4'8". That's not a foul. A big man mountain like that. Very harsh. Oh, that's a risk. I'll tell you what, Smodish is lucky it's 7th minute there and not later on. Because it'd have had him there. I agree. I'm not like making as much of a deal out of that as I probably should. I think they've been done. I actually think Birmingham have been robbed there. That's a ref. How can they not get that then? He just dragged him back. That was more of a foul than that one were. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, but you're right, Sam. Crowd is fuming already, but that's going to do good for them. They're going to be up for this straight away. I mean, that's not a foul either. But there were more contact there than there were on Kyogo in first place. And then he gives that. Oh, God. You know what? I'll say something nice and early. You can tell these are like sort of Premier League-ish players because they're just on floor all the time. All soft asses. Do you think Wednesday will ground share? No. Hillsborough, even with one stand shot, Hillsborough's bigger than Rotherham's ground. And like Barnsley won't let him, and Sheffield United definitely won't let him. So their only chance is Rotherham, and it's smaller than one stand at Hillsborough entire ground. So I doubt it. Respectfully. Uti, thank you for the 2 again, my friend. Do you think Championship will ever get a different sponsor again? What, as opposed to Sky? Or Sky Bet even? You never know. There might be some betting company that properly goes like all out for it. But it'd only be a betting company that's got that much money and reasoning to do it. But I doubt it. Just be Sky Bet forever. Like, obviously, I just remember. Thank you for 2, by the way. I associate it with like Coca-Cola. That's what mine were. Ball, Coca-Cola, and N-Power. But N-Power, even though it were N-Power Championship, weren't it at one point? N-Power felt. Oh, were it? N-Power felt like more of a League 1 and 2 thing, and Coca-Cola felt more for Championship. Were N-Power ever Championship? Have I made that up? They weren't, were they? They were definitely League 1 and 2, and that's what it felt more like. That feels like more homely to me. That. But I think Coca-Cola ever do League 1? Is that what it were? Is that what it were at the time? It was Coca-Cola Championship and then N-Power League 1 and 2. Is that what it was? Oh my God. What was that fella's name in all that highlights show? Everybody knows. Oh God. That fella, he was so good at his job. I loved that guy. Seriously, it was such like a warm face. Even when you'd lost, it just felt great seeing him. And you'd stick it out for an hour and a half and see Barnsley lose 2-0 at home to Crystal Palace for 40 seconds on last clip. Like, yes. That was sick. I'm so glad I stayed up for that. Zach, thank you for 2, mate. There's a Cov fan. Hope Blues lose. Love the vids, Cal. I appreciate it, and I love you as well for giving me £2 and watching my videos. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Oh, that was close. Very kind of you, my friend. Manish, that's the fella. Cheers, Zach. I appreciate it. Finn, thank you for 2 as well. Fancy Gareth Ainsworth ball against Walsall up the gas. I quite like Walsall's chances, though, you know, this season. I think people are like taking piss a bit with him in the placements. TBH. But William in charge. He's a good manager. It's awful football, but there's still a plan there. That's wayward. It's awful football, but it'll get points with it. It will get points with it. And Gillingham feel like, since the takeover that you had a few years ago, when all this money were apparently coming in, you've just sort of been underachieving, haven't you, in there? Because you'd think you'd be at top, or near top anyway. Good ball. Hit that, lad. Oh, good little pass there. Oh, unlucky. Not a lot of resounding quality yet. I think they're both cancelling each other out. But there's been odd little bit from personnel here and there. That's unlucky as well. But thank you, Finn. I do appreciate it. And if you're away against Walsall, I'd say probably L. If you're at home, D. Personally. EFL on Quest. Oh, God. What channel's EFL highlights this season? Is it ITV again? I don't actually know, because obviously with the rise in YouTube and the internet, I watch them all like from a team's YouTube channel now. But it were on League One last week, because I saw it late on. It might have been on Sky, actually. But then obviously Sky just take piss, don't they? And there's just stupid stuff in between them all the time. Whereas I just want to watch the actual goals and nothing else. And main key highlights. But I don't know. I won't know where it is. It's ITV4 Saturday nights, then ITV1 repeated it mornings on Sunday. Nice! Bit of knowledge there from LH10. Noted, thank you very much. That's fair, Finn. That is fair. Loved a bit of EFL on Quest. Yeah, I like that, to be fair. I'm a big EFL on Quest enjoyer. Dylan, thank you for 2 again, my friend. It's more that I just can't stand Brady's circus. There is that. I do appreciate the 2. But when I see him on, like, I saw some clips of him. Like I've said to you all, I'm on strike from Birmingham's thing. I don't care how much, like, how many viewers that are from Birmingham in here. Or like in general, a lot of Birmingham audience have like come to my channel, obviously with League One season. In fact, that I just said that they win league easily. But I refused to watch the documentary because they wouldn't pay me for my footage and thought they could just waltz in here and have it all for free. Like, I was like, no. So I'm not watching it. But I saw some highlights or some things on Twitter with him. And he's just, I know he is American, but he's very American. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying there? Tom Brady is the most American ever. How he looks, how he talks, he's just a bit of a cock. I mean, fair enough, he's done extremely well for himself. And I feel like you've got to be an arrogant dickhead if you want to go far in anything. But he's just a bell end, isn't he? Really. He's just a bell. But also, if he buys Barnsley, I come and slurp his knob. So, thank you for the 2, Dylan. Very much appreciated. Yeah, this ref's having a better... Oh, ref even. He's having a bit of a mare in it so far. Like, they're just dropping to Fleur for now. Come on. Let's just set tone. Like, thing is, ref has set tone because he's blowing up for stupid crap. Come on. Sure, that's an Amazon thing, not the club. It were the... I forgot who we were now. Whoever the production company were that were making the stuff. I'm not bothered. Not bothered. You want some guy's footage? Pay him for his footage. Cheeky bastards. Wrexham Newt deal, didn't they? Why is Smodix English? Well, he's English, isn't he? He just like pretends to be Irish. One of them. I don't know. I don't put it on. It's just an automatic thing from whether they get the details and that from. Shane, thank you for the 5. Don't understand all these people saying hold to go down. You included brackets prick. Closing bracket. Comfortable 17th, 14th area for me. But find 2 teams that aren't Sheffield Wednesday that are going down instead of you. And if you said Charlton or Oxford, I'm ignoring you. I can understand Preston. If people want to say Preston to me, I'm alright with that. That don't bother me at all. Find another one. Because I'm not having it. I am not having it. God, that were a waste. Just lump it all the way up pitch. Did Wrexham pay me? Oh, Wrexham did pay me. Wrexham paid me quite handsomely. But thank you, Shane. I do appreciate it. I like your incomings. I just think your owner's a nutter. And there's not much else to go on with it being quite a strong league. But I thank you for your 5. And that will buy me a tinny tomorrow. Thank you very much. Luke, thank you for the 2. This ref is blowing up for everything. I agree. He's just been very, very soft and easy to buy off. But I appreciate it, mate. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully he gets a bit of a grip soon. Like, once he lets one go, I think it'll flow a little bit easier. Like that, he could have blown up for that. And honestly, based on other stuff, he probably would. Like, he's let that one go. Thank you. Oh, he's blown it! Ref's lost it already. Oh, my God. 16 minutes in. How many fouls have there been? 12 fouls in 16 minutes. He's blown his whistle 12 times already. Just let it breathe, man. Let it breathe. Has he ever kicked a ball in his life? Have you ever kissed a girl? Have you ever kicked a ball in your life, this ref? Because I'm not believing it, personally. Where can I watch the Championship legally? I've heard, like, a couple of people in here have said it before, about somewhere called Fawa News, F-A-W-A News. Don't know what it is personally, and I won't recommend going on there. But apparently you can watch football for free. Wouldn't know though, because obviously I don't do it. Gio, thank you for the 2. This ref is worse than Forest Green Rovers, I swear. I just hope he calms down a little bit. I really do hope he calms down. Because he's annoying me. But thank you for the 2. 12 fouls already. It's just sad. You're saying that Sawyer Tweed. Sorry, mate, I've absolutely butchered your name there. Oh, Birmingham might have a chance here to get away. Oh, good defending. Oh, that's a bit. Don't blow up, ref. Thank you. Oh, they're getting it a bit here. Oh, that's such a cheap card, though, if he gets some out for that. Why Stansfield? Right, I hope people don't take this wrong way. Stansfield is such a jumped-up council estate rat, is he not? He would if you parked your bike outside of a shop and you went in for a 25p orangeade and a bar of 20p chocolate from local corner shop, you will come out and he's nicked your bike. 1,000,000%. He is that guy. I can just tell by looking at him. He's got stupid Phil Foden fade. I don't like Stansfield. I'm not feeling it. It just looks like he's on drugs all the time. He's so jittery. He can't chill out. He's like he's full of E numbers. He's been scanning blue Smarties before a game and he comes out like he wants to eat someone. Just a bit weird. I'm just not feeling that guy. I'm really not. He's a bit weird. He's a big fella and all. That Samuel. He's such a cheap yellow. I just said that as well. Taylor's on a card now for rest at game just for something to know. Just a bit of verbal and you can't hack it. That's quite weak as well. Really. Weak mental. Smodix! Oh, I'll tell you what, he did well with little knock there. Just did enough. He's quick, that defender and all. Shut up, Sharks, Fred. Oh. Oh, man. Stansfield came across very likeable on the dock, to be fair. I'm sure he's a great bloke. I just like that. That just annoyed me. Joe, thank you for the 2, my friend. Gone to the point where we get used to these refs. Well, yeah, I agree with that. Like, there's not been much outrage from opening few games, and there's been so much wrong. It's outrageous. Like, you were on side last night, and when you look at the Port Vale goal that didn't count against Cardiff, the lino's 2 yard in front of play for some reason. I don't know what's going on there, but he's miles out of play. Obviously, there were red card for Barnsley. There were a few. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but there were definitely a few of them. That's just refs, though, innit? I'll tell you what, though. I would not swap this for VAR ever in my life. But I appreciate the 2. Thank you, Joe. Kiss, legend. That's a really nice ball. If he could... Oh, I thought that KO go wrong then. Good little ball from Stansfield. Oh, he's gone for it a little... little bit giddy there. If he could have held it back and cut it back. Nice little play, though, there from Bill. Nice little play. Stansfield did well. He has still got a Phil Foden fade, though. That was a nice little knock from Cockroach and all. He's a good player, that left back. You reckon Stansfield is even good enough at Premier League if they go up it next season or 2? Not yet, but he's a young lad and he so knows. But like a year in Championship, to be fair, he scored goals from when they were here and they got relegated, didn't he? And it might suit him well not being against teams that just constantly sit back all the time against him. But I don't know. Definitely not yet, but who knows by the time they're there, Birmingham. He nearly slipped into a red card then, that lad. Oh, really, really nice, Smodix. It's been, even though it's still 0-0, there's not been loads of shots or anything. It's quite, I'm liking there's a bit of oomph in this, isn't there? There's a bit of something in this game. No worries, damaged lemon. Not a problem. Mate, Clewis a baller. That defender for Wrexham. He's a baller. So I don't think Stansfield's overrated because people put him on, like, people that aren't Birmingham fans put him on a pedestal even, just because of the price tag, as if he can control the price tag. But he is a good player. Whatever you want to say, he's a good player. He scored a fair few goals in Championship and League One last season. And he's still a young lad. And you can imagine that he'd probably get double figures this season again. Is he good for Premier League? No, but not many are. Oh, call that quite nice and all. Good block. Ipswich putting a bit of pressure on here now. Oh, I should have played that, though. A little bit too late. Good defending. Good defending from Demariga. Jam. Stansfield in full Montrex tracksuit with ski mask warming up. That's not funny. You're stereotyping, Jam. That's not funny. Not these days. Woke. Is it a good game or what? Absolutely zero quality on show. But I'm actually enjoying it still. I was expecting a little bit more so far, but they're both really good defensively. This thing. Good touch. What's he doing? Smodix! Oh, God. What's Allsop doing there? Is he pissed up? Bro's got my trim. Hold on. Let me see. Who's he even going for there? That pass is disgraceful. Oh, God. If Smodix had taken a little... Oh, he could have took another touch around him then, because he come off his feet, didn't he? He come sliding in. Little composed touch past Clara there. Very, very, very lucky there, Allsop. Allsop is so bad it's comical they need to upgrade. He's a good keeper, but promotion championship level, no chance. But Beadle in either. So they've got two keepers that I think that's probably the weakest area on pitch. But Allsop's alright. Allsop's like a steady champ keeper. And you can get away with odd position. Hold on. I'm convinced I can hear my mum and dad having a takeaway. Have you got a takeaway? Mum? And you haven't asked me if I want one? Yeah, that's fair. Got a takeaway with me, haven't we? What? Like, what? Sorry, am I in prison here? I still... Yeah, okay. Am I in prison? Have I been sent to depths of hell secretly without being told? Or have my parents just bought a takeaway and not got me one? Alright. And yeah, I've already had my tea, but I don't care. It's Friday night and I'm watching football. Like, pizza won't avert. Know what I'm saying? No, that's Julie, mate. In this climate, buddy, I'm still living at home for the next, like, 3 months. I know they absolutely cheat. I pay board. That's my, like, hard-earned graft being spent on a kebab, and I can't even have one. What? I'm 25. And what? I said, you guys wait till you're 25 and try and buy an house. Good luck. Bloody good luck. Oh, that's unlucky, that. Absolutely disgraceful. God, don't stop. Right, let's stop talking about football because I'm like getting a bit aggy now. In fact, that I can't just like have something. I'm getting a bit like tweaking out a bit. Not very happy. Where's Hutchinson? Is he on bench? I think. Where? I'm gonna say I didn't think he were playing. If he were, he'd done absolutely no. Bloody hell. Uncle Max here. Look, thank you for the 2, my friend. Obligatory £2. Uncle Terry's at the well tomorrow. Oh no, I know he's messaged me. I think I'm going for a drink before a game. He'll meet me dad. Terry's gonna meet me dad, and you're not, Mark. Have that. If you spotted a proper team, then you could come as well. But I appreciate the £2, Uncle Mark. Thank you very much, legend. Thank you very much. Settle down a bit now after that Allsop thing. Don't get this on Sky, true. Stop talking about football. That's why we're here, mate. Yeah, fair enough. See, you just said about chip shot. Like, going to Chippy, we aren't, mate. That won't bother me at all because I think Chippy's shit. I'm going to be completely real. Chippy's never appealed to me. Never once. Rent. Well, I'm paying board. Yeah, board. Board, rent, whatever. Same thing. I pay the people who had me. Like, I didn't get a choice to be brought into this world. I was just immediately plopped in. Right, you're paying now. Alright, cheers. Thanks for that. Paying for years. I was even paying at uni. Disgusting, really. Absolutely disgusting. I've been paying for the longest. Absolute disgrace. I really hope, you know, when you see like, I see people on TikTok and like, oh, I've been paying board for years, and then when I got my house, then they give me all my board money back. If that happens, that'd be great, but ain't no way. Even thank you for the 2 for mortgage and takeaway pizza. Namaste. Thank you, Ethan Kiss. Legend. I'll be spending that on pints. Bag Bezel and Barnsley. Chippy's shit. Chippy's actually shit. It really is. Fake Brit. No, I'm alright with like... In fact, I don't even like beans. I'm not... Maybe I'm not. I'd have thought I'm like full 100% Anglo-Saxon English. And to be fair, I was going to do a... what they called? An ancestry thing. But they're like 100 quid. For it to just tell me, yeah, you're 100% born-bred Tarn. What's the point? There's not one bit of exoticness in me. I ain't got no like Zimbabwe or I'm going to be like... I generally reckon if mine came up now, I'd be 99% English and like 1% Scottish or something. Mine would be most bland, boring shit ever. It'd be crap. You've just never been to a decent chippy. There's one near me, right? In fact, there's 2. There's one called Godfather or Codfather in Barnsley and Y-Pass. You're looking at 2 of the best chippies on planet Earth. But I'm just not like... It's the chips. I'm going to say it right now, and this is not going to go down well. I am not a fan of chippy chips. It's got to be said. It's got to be said. I'm really not. I'm genuinely not. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Oh my God, Freddie. Freddie Caradus has sent 1 Callum Fowler gift memberships. Buddy, thank you. Very nice of you, Freddie, for that. Absolute legend. I do appreciate that quite a lot. Thank you, mate. Really kind of you. And BDA Salt has received a gift membership. Enjoy the John. Thank you, Freddie. I do appreciate that, mate. Very kind. Very, very kind of you. Luke, thank you for the 5 again. Pint tomorrow, Cal. 3 points for Barnsley and Middlesbrough. Fingers crossed. Here's hoping, my friend. Here is hoping. I appreciate the 5 again, though, mate. I really do. I'm going to be absolutely paralytic if I spend all this on tinnies tomorrow. I'm going to be upside down in the town, baby. Thank you, Luke, again. I do appreciate it, mate. Really, really kind of you. Again, you sent me loads, mate. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. So, some good guys in here, isn't there? And girls. What a great community we've got going on here. Cole Palmer fuming. Ow. Sorry, I'm just trying to extend my legs. There we go. Good ball. Birmingham out wide on left here. Compose yourself, lad. Oh. Good ball again. Stansfield. Oh, he snatched it. He snatched it there. Bloody hell. Ooh. They worked that quite well as well. On edge of box, because Ipswich are quite well drilled here. They're shifting across... Neebs. They're shifting across quite nicely, but they did well to break that up in Birmingham then. Thing is, they're going to have a lot of practice of like breaking teams down, because that's all they were doing last season. Every team would just come to Birmingham and sit 10 behind ball, and it would be up to them to try and change that. So they'll be good in them situations. Which, obviously, newly promoted sides normally, you've got to adjust then and try and play on counters. But they're doing all right. They're doing all right. Good tackle. This ref. Ooh! Really ass. That is a rate challenge. How? Don't Lino's not get in his ear? Really? You know, look where Lino is now. He stood smack next to him. He stood perfectly in line. Can he not say, perfectly good challenge, before he gets whistled to his gob? Good ball. Ipswich? Did well then. Did really well. Leif Davis to get round there. Oh my God. I've got another one. I've got another one. Liking Trash 3991. Buddy, thank you for the sent 1 Callum Fowler gift memberships. Jacob Green has received said gift. But thank you, Liking Trash. Very kind of you again. Absolute legend. Wow, really nice, guys. Thank you. I do appreciate it a lot. Very kind of you all. Wow, I love this. What a job. I love these people. Isn't it crazy, like, the same communities and, like, followers that you could get on, like, Twitter as opposed to this? Crazy. Best thing I ever did doing lives. Very interactive. I love talking to the guys. I love talking to the guys. Oh, Max, very good point. Very good point. Thank you again, liking Trash. I do appreciate it. Very good point. How are the bingo cards doing? I don't think there'll be a lot yet because you are relying on like a goal or a card for the middle one a lot of the time. Yeah, I still am. No, nobody will be close yet, which is good. Nobody will be close just yet because you need a goal on a certain time or a card on a certain like minute, for example, in terms of it ends on a 4 or a 6 or something. But yeah, there'll be nobody close yet because you need something like really important to happen. But thank you again, liking Trash. Very kind. Cheers. What shall we talk about, guys? Good challenge. Bro, if that... I'm going to say if he blew up for that. Oh, Clark, that pissing about with it, man. Taylor's just been bodied again. Got to be careful, Taylor. He's a very, like, aggressive midfielder, isn't he? But you've got to be careful now. Yellow card on 15th minute. It was daft, that, weren't it? It really were. The more I think about it, it was just daft as all. Mark, thank you for the sent 1 Callum Fowler gift memberships. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Uncle Mark. And Max Wiggins has received said gift. You know what? That's gone to a worthy cause as well because I see Max in here. I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you. God, I owe you loads, you know, don't I? Really. I actually do. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Cheers, Mark. God, I'm sweating like a bastard. Oliver, thank you for the 2. Get a proper chippy tea when Grimsby go up. Well, when Grimsby go up, mate, I'm going to be in championship with lads. So, unless we get you in cup, I'm not seeing how I'm going to be there because we're getting promoted, obviously. But thank you. Cheers, Mark. And thank you, Oliver, as well. Very kind of you, boys. What is a Wiggins? Oh, tactical drinks break on 35th. Classic. A quick word on Birmingham today. I thought they looked very one-dimensional in the play. I'd be worried if I was one of the fans. But it's only half an hour in, isn't it? We're only half an hour in, and you're against probable title winners. So I think Birmingham are doing all right so far. Obviously, the only real serious clear-cut chance came from Allsop passing at ball. But thank you, Oliver. I appreciate it. I do, Mark. I'll sort you out. One day, I'll sort you out. Delusion to the max. Well, we're quite clearly third in league, guys, so how is it that crazy? You're saying that you've got absolutely no chance, but I'm third in division. Me, personally, not Barnes. We are third in the division. Like what? Come on, guys. Sam Tilston, thank you, buddy. Welcome to the Guards. Enjoy the John Stones badge. Absolutely wicked. Absolutely wicked, baby. Guys, if you want to join and be a member, there's something that he says join next to my name. But I'm just telling you, there's no like hidden content or anything. You get nothing. You get you get a little John Stones badge. And you make me happy. But that's it. There's no incentive to join. There's never going to be a world where I'm putting anything behind a paywall. We're not doing any of that shit. Working class hero over here, King at North. You get a little badge. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much, Sam. Kiss. Best £5 ever spent. That's so true. Liam, what the hell? I've heard that so many times. I literally don't know why people keep saying it. Best £5 ever spent. So real. So real, Liam. From a trusted member with the gold John, as you can clearly see. How many months is that? I don't even know. It's my own badge. I don't even know. What an absolute part-timer I am. Carl, you should just make one exclusive video that's you saying thank you for 10 minutes straight, no interruption. That's a good shout, actually. It's like a quick thing like this. Cheers, guys. That's it. Thank you for the 5. Working class hero, you probably live in Cawthorne. Mate, if I was fortunate enough to have spawned in Cawthorne, I'd just never do alt. So, why would I be grafting? Look at how hard I'm working right now. You're joking. I'm working so hard. Sat here watching football. Do you know the effort that this truly takes? Absolutely crazy. If I were born in Cawthorne, oh my god, none of you would have any idea who I am. This is where I come out with sub-story now. Not me. Start coming out with mish, back in my name, mish. One of them. Birmingham? Snatched it a little bit, but that's one of very few shots on target. LJ 100 emoji. Huddersfield and Barnsley going up, mark my words. I hope you're right, mate. Believe me, I hope you're right. I appreciate the two. Oh, God, I hope you're right. I like Huddersfield. Thing is, I like too many teams in this division. Stansfield? Oh, what are they doing, Matt? What's that about? That was shit. Wowee. That was really shit. Yeah, thing is, I like, obviously, Barnsley have got to be promoted, but then it's choosing two from Luton, Huddersfield, and Bolton that I've all got like a little bit of feelings towards now for different reasons. What is Stansfield doing there? That is the type of shot you'd see from a fat lad at five-a-side, that. Like, no bobble at all, and you somehow kicked it into the floor. That takes some doing. I hope you're right, LJ, and I thank you for the two. Joe, thank you for the two as well. Too many games like this feel like Prem game, but where they're just like cancelling each other out. Neither really that bothered about pushing forward, and you know what it is? Teams are just more scared of losing than winning, aren't they? A lot of the time, especially when it's two good ones that are playing each other like this. Like a point at end of season for both these sides could go a long way. When you're at top of division and you're taking it up another side that's going to be up there. Yeah. But I appreciate it, Joe, my friend. We are only 40 minutes in, though. There's still time. Still time for this to kick it up a notch. Bunny in the box. Welcome to the goods, my friend. You've been in here before. I know you have. Obviously, ball. Oh. Obviously, you've like, I see you in chat all the time, but I thought you had a badge previously. But I appreciate the good membership. Absolute hero, Kiss. Thank you very much. Kiss again. Got to be Huddersfield, surely you and Kev are best mates. Yeah, but like, they're new kids on block, aren't they, really? Like, Luton, that's been there forever. To be fair, Huddersfield's been there for a long time after the Peterborough thing. But then it was sort of a thing like we've not been in the same league loads really since. Whereas like us and Bolton are just, it's like, wow, I can't. Bolton's now like new best mate, innit? Huddersfield's sort of like you. It's like his little brother, innit, I guess. Little as well, little brother, you know what I mean? Even though the bigger club. Scratchy neck. F-Bird, thank you for the two. Carl loves the Stevenage, top half on our way. What about loves Stevenage? I respect Stevenage. Top half on our way. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, maybe. Not far off. I think you got a right side. You've done so well, Stevenage. Like, it's a non-league infrastructure in it, definitely. And a history of being in there. To say they're just like a steady League One side now is mad. Really good. Really, really good. But I appreciate it, F-Bird. Thank you. Legend. Do you have a German team? No, Mark. The thing is, I like the Dortmund side of things because they're just big underdog, aren't they? But I've not been to Germany to have one. So no. I just want to go to a game so badly. Me and a couple of my mates earlier said about the possibility of going to Berlin for darts when Premier League goes round there for next year. So that could be a good crack. I think it's in Berlin, so if we go there... In fact, it is in Berlin, I'm sure I just said that. So if we go there, then we'll go to a game. I want to go to Germany, to go mainly for drinking side of things, because it'd be a right laugh, wouldn't it? But the football over there, yeah, that appeals to me. That's a rate pick. That is a rate ball. From Palmer, that keeps. Decent tinnies. Wicked. I want to go to Germany. And Mark, you don't need to do that. Come on, man. And then it's another one going on tab, innit? Oh, good chance here for Birmingham. The 3-on-3. Oh, it's a good foul though, to be fair. It's a definite card, but he might have got one anyway. So it's quite... I'll tell you what, intelligent that. He might have got one anyway. He was sort of like stumbling behind him. He was probably going to get one. Good foul that. I can't remember Ellis. It was like, I don't know, it was just a bit of a nothing player, weren't he? I'd never heard of him in my life. Birmingham better side without threatening. I couldn't pick a better side, really. Like, obviously, stats are probably agreeing with you in terms of more possession for Birmingham shots-wise, but there's not been any serious quality on show here for two sides that I thought would show a lot more. But that's always the case, innit? They don't want to lose, and they're just good defensively. They cancel each other out. That's just how it goes, man. That is just how it goes. What's my plan tomorrow? I'm going into town at 12. Getting pissed. Going to watch Reds. And then carrying on getting pissed afterwards because it's first game and a couple of us are out. So, Barnsley and the Tinnies. Are you Reds? I am Gas Buzz. Demarai Gray, about 40 yards out. What's he got? Nothing. Straight down keepers through it. Still no lines on Match Bingo, by the way. Still no line. So the money is up for grabs still. To be fair, that's good. I've got the card. I've got a card on 4th minute on that one. That's quite nice. Thanks, LH10. I guess. Okay. Risky. Yep, keeper did smart thing there, to be fair. What a pile of crap. Derby have nothing to fear. Come off it. Derby have nothing to fear. Both teams look mediocre at best. Yeah, but both of these, when they play Derby, will look like 2011 Barcelona. They'll absolutely rip shit at you. It's two good sides playing each other. Derby are a decent side in this division this season, coming into it. But these two, when they play someone like Derby, are going to be much more free-flowing than they are when they're playing each other. LH10, mate, I ain't had a drink in like absolute days. Oh, someone's won a line. You dog. Three guys have won that line. None of you deserve it. Disgusting. I should have won that. Even though I'm not even close. Mate, come on. Come on, mate. When's first time you play one of these? I'm looking. I'm looking for Derby. You play Ipswich. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you play Ipswich 4th game away. Absolute guarantee that you lose. Ooh. It's going to be cagey first game, isn't it? It's not going to be the most entertaining game ever in terms of quality. I still think it's been good for a 0-0, really. There's just not been a lot of shots and not a lot of teams opening them centres up yet, really. If Stoke lose the keeper, could they be in danger of going down? Probably. I think they're in danger of going down anyway. But I still think they'll be fine, but I don't think keeper will go. Half-time blue kit, of course, my friend. Of course. Yeah, I agree. I agree with liking trash. I think they'll be in and around mid-table. Referees on Match Bingo. Well, it's half-time. Bloody hell. What have I just done there? Oh, I just nearly destroyed my camera protector. Right, guys. It's 0-0. Birmingham versus Ipswich. It is half-time in the game. Baby, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Guys, are we ready? Right. If you don't know what this is, if you're not familiar, this is called Blue Ket. So, the premise of Blue Ket, let me just get that over there so I can actually play as well. Hold on, guys. It's like Kahoot. It's a quiz. It's like, you can have 300 people in it. It's a quiz. But, obviously, to get more people in, because you can only go up to 100, I believe, with... What am I saying? I think you can only go up to 100 with Kahoot, whereas Blue Kit, you can have 300. So, this is a 20-question quiz, I believe. So, we're going to play it. Hold on, we'll do Gold Quest, because it's the classic host. And the code's coming up now. I hope you can see it. No, it's not. No. Time in minutes. You put 7 minutes on. Allow late joining. No. Random names. Yes. No. You can pick your own name. Time. Yeah, we'll just put a 7-minute game on. Host now. Right. So, the code, guys, is 2042253. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's an EFL related quiz. Thank you to the Loyal Royal on Twitter who sorted this out. Right, where's my thing? I'm being chicken. No one else has been chicken. Still think the Kyogo disallowed goal was not a foul. I agree. I don't think it was a foul, personally. Also, guys, just if anybody is over the age of 18, if you finish in the top 3, right, and screenshot it and send me proof, I will send you the $5 so you can put it on Match Bingo. So you get 15 quid's worth of bets for free if you finish top 3. Only if you're 18 plus, obviously. Guys, come on, hurry up. 2042253. If you pay, you can have 2,000 in Kahoot. I don't think we'd have a problem with that. There's 680 people in here, to be fair. But I don't think we would have a problem with that. Realistically. It's called Blue Ket, guys. B-L-O-O-K-E-T. Blue Ket. Loyal Roller is here. Nice one, mate. Thank you. Appreciated. Unsure if being covered, but Northend launched a bid for Kone yesterday, I believe. Really? Only club to have bid since Wickham reduced asking price. Why aren't more clubs in for him? I actually don't know. I don't know what crack is there. I don't know why people aren't getting on that. I said this earlier in the thing that I did, and I've said this before. I don't know what teams are seeing or understanding with the Kone thing that I'm not. I do think it's his Kone trying to pull a faster in terms of, you know, the amount of money that he can make from it. But yeah, Kone is a fantastic player, so I don't know why it's... I don't know what's going on, really. I really don't know what's going on. Callum, thank you for the £2, mate. Prediction for Bolton versus Plymouth. Well, I've done it on a thing. I think Bolton win, mate. I think you'll do it. I did it on the League One predictions video that I've done. I think you will win. But Plymouth can cause you some problems. They can cause you some problems. Right, we're starting. I appreciate it, Callum. Thank you for it too, mate. But I do think that Bolton will win. Here we go. Here we go. Skip. Which team across the EFL in 24 most home games? What the hell's going on? Click anywhere to go next. Shit. Oh, I've got to. Oh shit! I've got to spam questions on it. Why was Sheffield Wednesday's North Stand shot? You know what? I'll put mine on here. Hold on, guys. Let me just put mine on here. Why was Sheffield's Wednesday? It's unsafe. Oh, come on, man. Which League Two team considered the most goals in 24-25? Show me Morecambe. Oh. Hurry up. How many nil-nils happened in League One during the 24? That's a complete guess. Oh, this is stupid. What the? Oh shit! Yeah, I'll have to. Which League Two ground has the biggest capacity and isn't a lifeless ball, aka MK Don? So the biggest one that in that county. Really? What? Which season did Rotherham achieve the lowest ever championship points tally? It was... Keith, stop taking points off me! It was fairly recent. I think that one. Yeah, thank you very much. 20 gold. Wicked. Which team's nickname is the Addicts? Charlton. Choose a chest. I've lost half my money. Which derby isn't happening in the Championship 25-26 season? Isn't happening. Oh my god, I read it wrong. Sorry, guys. I thought that one about Sunderland Newcastle. What is the age difference between Barnsley's forwards, Vickers and McGoldrick? 21 and 38. 17. Got him, the man. Swap. I'm top! Oh, which game isn't happening? Which game isn't happening on the Championship 25-26 opening day? That one. Stop taking goal off me. Which EFL stadium has EFL team has the smallest stadium? Probably Harrogate. I'm the man. Swap. What did Chansiri say was his reasoning for sacking Darren Moore in 2023? Was it match for bingo? Yeah, he wanted more brass, which weren't true. Worcester Sunderland's winning goal at Wembley, Kiefer Moore. Nice question. Lose 25%. Which 24-25 League One stadium saw the most goals for and against? It's not even us. It might be Peterborough. Yeah. This club has not gotten 2 players who got 2 more. I'm the absolute... He keeps taking coins off me. Which player got the most yellow cards in the League One 24-25 season? Ben Bellingham, yeah, he's a bastard for a card. 10 gold. That's Derby. Team have won the EFL Championship playoff final twice. West Ham, Fulham, and Hull. I'd go that. I'm actually the best. You know when you actually see this? I'm the best. Which team did Birmingham City not beat in 24-25 League One? Northampton's one of them. I'm actually the man. I've got so many right in a row. Oh, I've already done that one. If we've already gone round, I'm ending it. Which team has lost the most home games? We've already done it right. I'm ending it then. Because we've been round it all. So I'm ending it. So the three... What? Keeler Dumb? The top three are Sarkovic 90+6, Up the Yeovil, and Keeler Dumb. If any of you three are over the age of 18, screenshot it and send me proof, and I will send you the £5 so that you get £15 worth of free bets, guys. Congrats. Genuinely, probably world's biggest achievement. Get that on your CV. Look at one of the season done. Truly incredible. Like truly incredible. It's literally the best thing ever, innit? So good. So good. Right, where's that go? Right, Jacob, I saw you, mate. Don't worry. Thank you for 2. Who was the better team in that half, Cal? Marginally Birmingham, probably, but it was very 50-50. It was very, very 50-50. There weren't loads of quality going on. And then Callum, I thank you again. But as I said, I think Bolton will win against Plymouth opening game. I think your wingers are frightening. Must be said, I really do think your wingers are scary fellas. We're not doing it again. Guys, the novelty of Blue Kit will die if we keep spamming them. You get one a stream. Now that season started properly, you get one a watch-along. Okay? You get one a watch-along. There's no jokes here. No jokes. Ow. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm going to stick fan on, I think. Come on, because it's not plugged in. Oh my god. Guys, what? A couple of technical difficulties. Hold on. Any chance, fan? Yeah, probably turn on. All right. Yeah, yo, guys, what's up? I've got such a sweaty arsehole, it's crazy. Literally, I bet my chair reeks. I might have a smell. No, we're okay. Yo, what's up, guys? Anybody got like what to say? Oh, interesting happening. Guys. You know what might start being a thing, right? We'll do a blue kit, and then it might get into like a, I don't know. I'm just absolutely lost, aren't I? It might get into like a little bit of a Q&A going on, you know what I'm saying? Guys, what's happening? Like this from Jake. Really good question. What happened to treble 1? Right, I've said this millions of times. It takes so long to edit. Respectfully, can't be asked. B, I didn't even have an A. A, can't be asked. B, just takes way too long to edit. And C, a lot of normies, including myself, only watch darts like 3 or 4 months a year and then just don't for the rest of it. So it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, buddy. It ain't worth it. Right, next. Next watch on tomorrow at 12:30 for the Mighty Huddersfield. Absolutely not, mate. I will be in the town with A Tinny. Respectfully. Any more? Daylight Time Masters UK says, when next watch along? Hold on, let me get it up. I actually don't know. Because I would have done one Sunday, but unfortunately... Well, not unfortunately, I'm actually looking forward to it. But I've got to play a game a little bit, and I've got a girlfriend and she wants to do stuff. So I've got to do that. The next one is next Sunday, apparently, for me. I don't know why I can't do next Friday, but next Sunday at 12 o'clock. I don't know what it is, but we're doing that one. So that'll be the next watch along. Aaron, thank you very much for the 5, mate. I do appreciate it a lot. Callum, who do you think will make the first subs? Oh, I don't think either will make any at half time because I think realistically they're probably just quite happy how it's going so far. I'd say maybe Birmingham, if they're a little bit on top again, they might push for it a little bit more. They'd be more incentivized to push for it, I think, than Ipswich would. So I'd say Birmingham. But I appreciate the 5, mate, a lot. Thank you. Kiss. The walking from a chef nightclub to Barnsley story will live in treble 1 foot lot. True. Like, actually true. What a great story, man, honestly. Sam, what happened to your channel with Tubbs and Skiff? The group chat taught one. Because TikTok, there's only so much you can do when you're in 3 different rooms and you're editing it like that. Do you know what I mean? You capture what you can do, really, in terms of the performance side of things. And TikTok changed how it pays you out. So the RPMs were lower, but if it's original content, then it gives you like quite a bit of a hefty bump. Sign me up. But obviously, like on his own accounts, when you're talking about different stuff all the time, it gives you it. But on that, because it was samey content all the time, it didn't give you it. So yeah, it just made no sense doing it after the season had done. Let's have a look. Anything else? Oh, it's just like sent me all the way down here. What the hell? What happened to my wife? I've got a wife and a girlfriend. Throw some darts very quick. I've heard you're brilliant. I can't because I'd have to change the camera angle and all this jazz. Once the new house, once I've got house and I've got a background and everything, guys, just get ready. The production value, honestly, when I get a house, is going to go through the roof. I'm being deadly serious. I think potentially best studio on YouTube. But once I've got my hands on this. Once I've got my mucky paws on a room and I can do what I want. Multiple camera angles, load of stuff happening. It's going to be fantastic. You'll not find a better one anywhere. Who has impressed you so far? Kyogo's looks sharp and Newman looks like a rock. Yeah, Kyogo's been good. There's not been a great deal else, really. I mean, I think Smodic has had a decent game. Defensively, they've both been good. But there's not a great deal yet. Really. Hold on, I'm just scrolling down. Point to new contract at Bradford, that is good. I don't know how long it's on for, but he's a Bradford lad, isn't he? So, I don't think he'd want to leave, really. Who do you love more, Callum? Your girlfriend or your subscribers? My subs, obviously. They pay me. One gives me money and one takes it away. So, come on, guys. God, Jake, you're getting some questions today. Is Prem predictions with Tobin and Scaife returning this season? No. Because I find it very obvious that the channel that I've created here has a very, very heavy Championship League One audience, and people just do not care for Premier League. So that's fair, because I'm not that bothered either, realistically. Connor, thank you, mate. I do appreciate it a lot. How's Murphy Cooper been for you guys? Very good. Very good. Obviously, in pre-season, he impressed. Against Plymouth, he made some really, really smart saves. It looks like he could command his box quite well. It did look like a little bit shaky in some periods, but it's his first game, so I'm not judging him at all. I think he looks really sharp. Really sharp. I like him. And if we go up, I like Flav, our young lad that we've got. This from Barnsley, and there's Premier League sides that's after him, but he's turned it down to stay here. But yeah, he's going to be paved into being the long-term number 1 for us. But if we go up, I'd like your Cooper back, respectfully. I really would like him back because he looks good so far. Really good. But thank you, Connor. I do appreciate it. Only been 1 game, but do you reckon Huddersfield still go up in autos, Carl? Definitely. Oh, I think there's very, very good chance. Right, hold on. I think we're back. Guys, we're almost back. Ashley Young's dapping up presenter. Respect. Top scorer prediction for Championship. I was going to do a video on that earlier and I forgot, to be honest. I might do that tomorrow morning if I can remember. Top scorer for Championship. We're about to kick off the second half, by the way. Between Ipswich and Birmingham, 0-0. Some of these teams have just got like too much quality though going forward. It'll be someone like Madja, right, we're off. Maybe not, because obviously they brought some decent forward-thinking players in, haven't they? But it'll be someone like a Madja or a Sargent or an Ivanovic at Millwall. Teams that have got like 1 serious goal scorer, as opposed to these two who are going to have 4 or 5 players that have all got 10. You know what I mean? I wouldn't actually know off the top of my head. I could genuinely not pick one. I'll say Ivanovic at Millwall. I think with Alfie Doughty coming in, I think it's 20. Had you right? Yeah, but the Coventry have got a lot going forward as well. What's the case for lives when Windows over? I'm debating doing them earlier. I said this other day, or yesterday, didn't I? But I have debated going earlier at like 11 or 11 in the morning / 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That sort of time. Because then it's just like, it's out of way. I don't like sitting around and waiting for it to be at 6. Really. Unless I just start it at 5 or something. But still, I'd rather do it in day instead of some days. I'm very busy some days. But others I can just sort of be sat there with nothing to do and just waiting for it to come. But yeah, I don't know yet. I might have a Championship and League One show as opposed to a transfer related one. But who knows? We'll see if there's a demand for it. I don't want to put crap out. I want to put stuff out that's like half decent that I would want to watch if someone else were doing it. That was a poor ball. Oh, let me get chat up again. Sorry, I just went off there. Hoi, 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 hoi. I like Daka, but it were because he had no competition as a centre forward. If they get Richard Coney, that changes. Birmingham! Oh! Another one where I know it's hard to be composed when you're sprinting at 100 mile an hour. But another one, if he can get over top at ball there, like Stansfield's had a couple decent chances, then he can... Oh, that's a good chance. It's a good chance, that. You watch anything other than football? I like the latter stages of a lot of different sports. Like tennis, for example. Or I like darts. I'm not big on rugby or cricket at all. I like boxing, but only big uns. Same as MMA, really, but I've fallen out of love with that recently. I don't watch that as much as I used to when I was younger. I am just like, if football's on, even if it's like a crap game, I would probably watch football over everything, unless it's like a massive event in near final or something of another sport. He's done well, Damari Gray there. Really good turn. Good ball. Oh, really good from Damari Gray there. Quality. Thanks, Hudjo. Fucking hell. The rest being very whistle happy. He has. Well, if I get the stats up, where are they? To be fair, it's not gone up that much. They're on 6 and 12 for fouls now. But at first, like 10 minutes, they've been 16. Something like that. Hey, Callum Plymouth fan here. Fair result in end, even with a shite ref. Yeah, it were mainly for your defensive errors. Like, you were just gifting us goals, weren't you, really? But I'm glad you said that, because a lot of Plymouth fans were like, oh, he had a Barnsley top on. And if he had a Barnsley top on, we'd have had 11 men. You know what I mean? It was just a crap ref in general. Good ball. It was just a really bad ref. And I think when you can both come out and say that, it shows it. Watching Saints Wrexham at pub tomorrow. I will be doing. Who have you got on an acca tomorrow, Carl? Nobody, unfortunately. As of right now. I'll stick one on tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I'll have Southampton on. I like putting an 12 and a 3 o'clocker on, to be fair. I'm a bit of a bastard. Good touch. Really good from us. If they can get round him there. He's asking a lot of Davies. You have 3 men to wait and he's picked wrong one. That's poor. That is poor. This ref's an absolute spitting image of Cannavaro. Oh, yeah, fully isn't he at all. Cannavaro had like an actual clean ear though, didn't he? This fella's still got a bit of something going on. Or did he? Did Cannavaro have a little bit of something? No, he had full on bald ear, but he does look like him. Never bet early kickoff. But thing is, Sam, that's why you have 2 separate ones. So when your first one falls, you can redeem yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got Southampton at them odds. God, you've done well there. You have done well. Am I doing Prem Table predictions this year, Cal? Yeah, I am. I was going to film them today and post them Sunday. But there's just potential for so many things to happen. So I'll have to... They'll probably come out and probably predictions on Tuesday, I imagine. I think it'll go EFL review Monday, then Prem predictions, then Championship predictions, then League One predictions for weekend. So that'll be like 4 in a row, I think. Is how it'll go. Because there's obviously Mickey Mouse, isn't there, on Tuesday? Ruben, that'd be good for lives. But I have TikTok, and that's effectively what TikTok is, isn't it? For short little reactive things like that are going to be out of date in space of like 2 days. That is what TikTok is, really. You've got on Southampton at 1.9. I'm flying to Greece. What is that? That's crazy. That's a ball. No, his hand's quite high up there. Doing a championship watch along tomorrow, Carl. I'm not, because I'll be at the bars again. My birthday is the 2nd of May, my friend. Can you do League 2 content? Probably not, because I don't watch it enough. And YouTube Shorts. I've debated it before, but it's a bit pointless, I feel like. YouTube Shorts is good for getting yourself out there, but that's what like TikTok and Twitter and that's for, and I use them a lot. So YouTube Shorts, it just feels like another thing to do, which I don't know if it'd benefit me at all, really. If I ever like I've said this before, if I ever got to the stage where I'd need like an editor and stuff like that, then I'd get him on that. That's how you'll know, guys. If you don't hear me say good ball, if you don't hear me say it, or if I don't tell you, if I start posting YouTube Shorts, I've gone big time, and I'll have to start. It'll be an editor doing it. Oh, is he offside there? Come on, Clark. Oh, that's a risky ball. I'll tell you what, keeper's pulled the blinder there, getting that back out. Really good. Can't do a Wednesday watch along either. Do you know how to grow on Twitter? Mine's not popping off at all. I think it's just time, really, with Twitter. It's just time. Like, people try and farm viewers and stuff like that, or try and get followers unorganically, but it will just catch you out. Like, it's good from a brand perspective if you want to grow it by, like, just doing follow for followers and that shit. Good turn, Kyogo. But it will just catch you out and your likes will be shit and stuff like that. Whereas if you've got less followers, like, I've got 30k followers on there, I think. Twitter, something like that. But generally, my tweets do quite well. Because I just like, it's just grown normally, and people who follow you want to follow you. And they're not just like following you for some giveaway or something. You know what I mean? I'm really shit with Instagram though, and people pay to have like the stuff boosted. But again, it just comes back to bite you, and nobody's actually asked what you post if your followers are that. In terms of like growing socials. Toby, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it a lot, mate. Love the vids. Gwet. When's the Chancery collab coming? God, that would be something. Imagine one day it just pops up on your feeds. I'm just telling you, I'm around Chancery. That would be the day. That would be the day. I'll tell you what, they're just ungrateful, Chef Wednesday, aren't they? £150 million that fella's sunk in his own cash. And they want him out. Disgraceful. He's got them exactly where they belong in Championship. I don't know what's up with him. Literally don't know what's up with him. But I appreciate it, Toby. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. We're a worse signing, Dallas or Shaw. Well, I mean, they never even said that Shaw had gone, did they? Did they? They'll both count. For us, that is. They might end up going and doing well at other clubs further down pecking order, but really, really awful signings for us. Cardiff will win League One title. No chance. Not a chance. Birmingham! Oh! Oh, God, he's missed. Oh, is he post? Birmingham have scored. Who's that? Is that Stansfield? Oh. What a player, baby. What a player. He's the best. That from Kyogo, solid. Absolutely solid. I'm telling you, they're not to be messed with, these. These are not to be messed with. People will get it. People will get it. Have they played that good? No. But they're playing against a side that's come down, probably best nicker all Premier League teams, majority of people's Championship title winning favourites, and they've been probably the better side. I think they've defended well. They've been very gritty and just hard to break down. Bang on. Bang on. Show me this from Kyogo. Really good and physical there. Used his body well. To be fair, it's actually not deflected either. That's a great effort. That is a great effort from Kyogo, innit? That ain't deflected at all. He's actually fully, willingly dinked keeper from there. And I know it's not gone in. That is such a good effort, mate. This fella is going to be absolutely outrageous, isn't he? He's so good. And Stansfield did, I'll tell you what, if that had missed, that'd have been something else. But he just picked roof at net, really good. Decent finish from there, to be fair, with fella on line. But Kyogo, my God, baby, he's something him. He's something. He's such a good player. He looks good. I think he's been best player on pitch, it's fair to say. It's been limited when he's actually got it, but he's very sharp. That finish that got, I would say, wrongfully disallowed in first half, that were a great little dink and all. Mate, he's good. He is good. Oh, man. So many people as well just think, oh, Birmingham, they've come up from League One, they're crap. Look at what's happening in front of you. Look at the team that they've put out. I'm telling you, Ipswich are going to do a Luton. Not a chance. Not a chance. With players that they've got, mate, no way. Oh, yeah, if Stansfield had just missed then, Twitter would have been a great place to be. James, thank you for £2, mate. Thoughts on Stoke this season? I like some of your signings. Some I still don't know who they are, obviously, but I like the majority of signings. And I like your manager as well. I just think it's a strong league, and it's hard to put you higher up when teams just are making that many good signings. You know what I mean? And obviously, 3 that come up again. Well, Birmingham and Wrexham will definitely be in front here, but Charlton have made good signings as well. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I think you'll be in bottom half, definitely. Stoke. Again, we're just following that trend of donation with question equals not the answer you want. But I appreciate it, James. Thank you. Ipswich look crap. It's first game against a very good side away from home. What's atmosphere like, by the way? I can't hear it. No idea. I've got like an eyelash stuck in my eye. Oh, that could have fallen first. Can my eye stop? Hurst again, really poor touch that time. Normally what you'd expect him to be quite good for. Have I got... Is it not actually mate? Help. Oh, nearly again. Ipswich look like the parade. Oh, Ipswich like they're coming out stronger though now. Oh, that's rolled out. That's unfortunate because they started putting foot on gas a bit. Football documentary tier list. I mean, I'm trying... Oh, Sunderland Till I Die wins. Easily. Atmosphere's decent. Was silent till they scored. Okay, that's 2 different answers. And did it to Besiktas? Did I not put that on? Did I not cover and did it to Besiktas? I'm gutted if I didn't. I thought I did. What's my Barnsley score prediction for tomorrow? I've done a YouTube video on it, mate, but it is 2-0 to the Reds. Like, why is ref blowing up there? He's got ball. Mate, Clara's is an animal, innit? See, I get people just don't believe anything you're saying sometimes. Because, honestly, you know when you say, oh yeah, we're in League One and that's it. Yeah, but he didn't even sprint once. He did not sprint once. He is so good. He's a freaker midfielder. And these were in League One last season. Near mind players that they've brought in to strengthen since. I mentioned it, but didn't have a slide for it. Well, I'm gutted then. Because I wrote it down on my Word doc earlier and I thought I'd put it on. That is crazy shape space. I've not seen that. I've not watched the recent one, to be fair. I saw myself on big screen and then I haven't watched it since. Not gonna lie. Fame's got to my head. Can't watch it. I can't. When I'm in these like Hollywood shows, it's just like sort of ruins the immersion. It's like peeping behind curtain because obviously I'm a star. I'm a Hollywood superstar. So it's a bit like, why is Stansfield acting good again? Oh my god. He's got to grow up. Does Sunderland stay up this season? No. It does alright, Oliver, mate. It does okay. Because obviously I'm quite diverse, fingers in many pies. So that if one falls, I'm still fine. Mate, this is making me tweak out. Help. Help me. Help. Oh my god, I'm gonna start like, guys, help. Guys. Other one's doing it. I feel a bit weird. There's some stuff going on. Might have to join the EFL YouTube scene, although it's very saturated. Do you think? I don't think so. Not loads and loads, and if your content's good, you'll rise. Not I'm saying. Oh, I've got it there, I think. Knock. Corner. Corner Ippy. You don't get this on Sky. Damn straight, baby. Bronze Bridge. I might email Mark Goldbridge, actually. I might ask him, like, obviously I'm the EFL version of you. So if I want to do something together, that'd be, like, fantastic. So, like, worth a DM in it. In fact, he follows me, so I might just, like, hit him up. Yo, Mark, what's good, bro? What's going on? I'm sure someone like that could do a championship show. Like Hot Fellas or something. Guys, any chance? Guys? Guys? Corner Ipswich. Come on. Ball. Come on, you need a glancer there. Do you not think how many times do you work on stuff like that in training? Like footballers in a normal day to day are probably training for like 2 hours, like actually on a pitch, if that. And the amount of times that they will just put the same ball over and over again, and then you can't execute it on a match day is wild to me. For players that are this good. Just imagine Paul Merson spending 3 full minutes trying to get some out of his eyelash. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, but you're not. The thing is, you're paying for that. This is obviously free. You know what I'm saying? Apart from if you're Luke Sanderson, baby. Thank you for the 5 for a Specsavers appointment. I actually had one recently. I had a eye test. Just gonna go off on a tangent here. Yeah, I had an eye test because I've not had one since I was, I think 12, something like that. So you're supposed to go every 2 years, and she sat me down in a chair and she was like, "When were you last in?" About 13 years ago. That's not good. All right, great. But then he actually said to me afterwards, I'm going to sound like the president of the USA of A here. He said to me, I have not just got eyes, I've got American eyes. They spelled USA, like one of them ones. But he said my eyes were like actually immaculate. So like, thank you very much. Thanks. Which is crazy to say that I sit in front of a screen for like 10 hours a day. I think sometimes I get headaches though, but I think it's because I wake up and immediately just sit in my Senate chair. And I think that can be a problem. So I need to start like going outside, probably touch some grass. That could probably help. And when I get a John, I'm going to get a dog, call it John. When we get a dog, take it on a walk in the morning. Everything's just going to be really seamless and smooth and it's going to feel great. But thank you for the 5 and for reminding me of my Specsavers appointment, Luke. Hey up, Mark, go and get your mum to help. We can all wait. Absolutely no chance. I'll be fine. I ain't going to Julie for no, man. No way. Baby. Cheers, Mark. I appreciate it. UTA, EFL Avengers, Matt SB, Benjamin Bloom, and the Gwit. Yeah, them two are good, aren't they? I appreciate it. Cheers, Mark, again. And I appreciate it, UTA. They are very good. The two that have been about forever, aren't they? They're just really good what they do. Really composed as well. They can actually like accumulate the thoughts before saying it, which is something that I'm quite flawed in. But I appreciate it. Again, my dear friend. Thinking of fellas, why have you never been on pitch side? I have. I went on a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now. Feels like ages ago. But I've been on. But that was my first like big appearance on something. But I've not been on since. Do they even have guests on at all? They only have guests if one of them can't make it, don't they? And they might as well just pull a London fella in because I've got that many. But if like fellas wanted to give me my own championship version, that'd be like, that'd be wicked, bro. It looks like he's a skate one there at centre half. He did look like he's hit his arm there. Might have to watch time tomorrow. I am my friend. Yeah, Ben HG. There's a lot of good championship fellas out there. EFL lads. So I mean, if your content's good, you will just naturally progress. Just can't refer to his parents by the first names. I do my mum. I call me dad, but I call my mum Julie. Julie. Championship stuff with TG, that'd be good, to be fair. I'm sure Tom could pull me, could put a word in there. He's already got 2 pods though, hasn't he? I want another one. Thing is, Theo's got, what's Theo? Has Theo got 3? Backside, pitch side, waffling. He's chuffing everywhere. Theo Baker. Jack Clark, like, he's mastered the art of looking busy without actually doing anything, I think. Get ball in, Davies, man. Good ball. He's... Nah, I'm not having it with Jack Clark. That ball from Davies is fantastic. Not having it. Do you sell Brum to win? Is that on that exchange? I don't understand how that works properly, mate. You're like back. You're effectively the bookie, aren't you? And you're saying I don't think this will happen, sort of thing. Ipswich are going to put foot on all game. I would not be surprised if Ipswich score, especially with the subs that I'm seeing coming on right now. You've got Chaplin, Broidered, and Ashley Young coming on, so they are serious subs. Really good. Oh. I would if you had Birmingham to win right now. Personally, this is not financial advice, but I would cash it right now because I think Ipswich will score with the lads that they've got coming on. If Hutchinson goes Ipswich are mid-table, no chance. Not a chance. Mate, it's not a case of they'll sell him and that's it. It's just like the money goes into void. If they sell him, they'll drop like 20 million quid again. They'll have loads. Good little touch. Lock, yes, I would be out of that. Personally. As a gambling man. Clark has looked crap. Even that's a poor pass again. Chaplin's got him out of danger there. Oh, I love Chaplin. I miss him. Such a good little player. I've seen Brum's bench. Oh, yeah, it's really good as well. Both benches are crazy. The squad levels of these two is so high. But Birmingham now are probably just going to sit back and soak up pressure for the last 25 minutes. And Ipswich will get something out of it. I think these will score. You know what I like about both of these as well? They're quite aggressive, aren't they? Both of them. Both sets. I'm fancying it a bit. They're both getting a bit of rag. 22-1 to it for an Ipswich win. I won't put Ipswich win on, but I think they'll score. Yeah. I think they will score. Harpsky, thank you for the 2, buddy. Could Wednesday meet the same fate as Morecambe? No chance. No way. They're way too big. Way too big. Like, unfortunately, when you're someone like Morecambe or Bury, for example, Bury were like a pushing limits here. But Wednesday, pardon my French, but Wednesday are massive in terms of like the fan base and potential of that side of things. So if they were ever close to going under, there will be a set of Wednesday fans that are rich enough to come in and buy them and just take hit just because they love club that much. Whereas Morecambe, a club that size, hadn't really got it, unfortunately. But no, Wednesday will never, ever, ever go bust, ever. I do think they'll probably get points deduction next season and have admin and stuff, and I think there's a serious chance they could go straight to League 2, but they'll never go non-league, they'll never go bust. Oh my god, my eye. Baltimore won't bring... Yeah, exactly, but they're big enough to have been saved. That's what would happen. If Wednesday were ever on a countdown on Sky Sports, somebody would come and save them. Chancery wants 100 million quid. Yeah, but if they were like genuinely out... If they had it taken off them, for example, then Chancery don't get a choice. What about Tyson Fury? He went to look at it, didn't he? Apparently, he was there, but he decided against it. But Tyson Fury is obviously multi-tens of millionaire. But you're talking about probably a group of people that combined, you're talking B's, not M's. If Wednesday were actually in trouble, somebody would come and spend that money on him. Not 100 mil, because if they went into admin, then they won't get 100 mil anyway. But he's turned down £50 million for him. And state that they're in now is crazy. There's no chance. He's lucky. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's lucky there. He's on a card. Matu Sira for Ipswich, very, very lucky, because there were two there. He's lunged in on second one, but he's dragging him about there and he's on a card. Very daft. Lucky. Because it's a crap first touch. Stansfield did well to win it back. And I'll tell you what, if he'd have been more in the meal of that, Stansfield, I think he'd have been off then. Really good from Kyogo. Oh, he's a player, him. Oh, God, he's a good player, isn't he? He's a really good player. Yeah, that's true as well, Sam, actually. He don't want to... if he sells, then the debt's obviously still there to him, innit? If he lets it die, then his debt goes. Chancery's obviously worse, but kind of worried about John Textor buying club also. Yeah, but if anything's... I mean, I guess you want a way out and to be sustainable again, don't you? And Textor might not give it that. But anything's better than what's happening now, innit? You know what I mean? I just think John Textor would keep it in a place where obviously he's not going to run out of money. And he could just say, well, I'll buy it on cheap now and then keep it and try and flip it really quickly. That might be his thinking with potential side of things. Because anybody who buys Sheffield Wednesday, you're just buying a badge. You're buying a badge. Stadium's under a different name that you're paying rent to Chancery with. I know that obviously that'd probably be included in the deal anyway. We've got no sellable assets. Clubs falling, like grounds falling to bits. They're going to be relegated to League One. You're buying a badge. Oh, that's poor. Birmingham. Nah, that free kick's gone miles off. What do you think Reading do in the next couple of seasons? Reckon it takes some time to get finances back together. But once you do, they'll have a very good chance of getting out from League One. You say that, but there's a lot of big sides in here, and only 3 can go up a year, can't they? So obviously, in the last 2 seasons, all 3 coming up have stayed up. So it makes it even harder to get out because you've got established championship sides that are getting relegated into here with money that they've got. It's a lot easier said than done. You've got Tommy Doyle coming off bench, for God's sake. What are we doing here? These 2 squads are crazy. Even if Chancery goes, do you think Wednesday go down in League One next year? Probably not. If Chancery's gone before like season starts in League One, then no. But it's an absolute 100% given that they're getting relegated this year. Oh God, he's done well there, Davis. Davis has been good this game. It's got to be said. It's hard to say that a left back's been good, I think, a lot of the time, but he has been good. There's a chat war going on. Good ball again. I don't know why he's let that bounce. Unless he can get that in quite quickly. That was strange. He's tried buying a foul. That's shit. That's really poor from Davis. I'm not gonna lie. I've just said he's really good and he's just done that. Not taking Mick, but wage bill would be easy to deal with considering they've been overpaying for years. New lads coming in can't expect 20 grand a week now. They can't, but they've still got players there. Like, some have left. You've got to think, the players that have handed the notice in are ones that, like, are good players that could get more money somewhere else on a free. They're still paying someone like Ugbo 27, 28 grand a week, and he's absolutely dog shit. And they're going to be paying that until his contract runs out. So another, what, 3 years are paying that much money to someone that's shit? I think, obviously, you know, they put £50 million bid in or something. I think once the finances are fully revealed, like in a couple of years, and you see it state what it's actually like, I reckon it's much worse than what's being reported and what people actually think. They're losing like tens of millions a year. It's ridiculous. They've never met big sales. I know they've done a couple this time. But when they don't make big sales, they let a lot of players go for free. They buy players in on big money. The wage bill's ridiculous. They're paying rent on their own ground because Chancery owns it under different names. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with at once. Like I said, you're buying a badge if you buy that club. UTB, thank you for the 5, my friend. Sky Sports would rather talk about Sesko, whatever his name is, to Man City than what's happening to Markham. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I saw that they were reporting on Isaac's dinner or something, weren't they? They were literally saying, oh, Isaac today is having chip, egg and beans, and Markham are on brink of dying. Like, Sky are a joke, to be fair. They really are. But I appreciate the 5, mate. I really do. I don't know. But it's not a surprise, is it? They just make out into a show. I'm surprised they didn't have like a clown on stage if they ever did talk about Markham. When they had big chuffing scoreboard up like timer, countdown to death for Bolton and Bury. We know what they're like, Sky. They just do not care. And they've got cheat to say, oh, for the fans after. I don't know. But I appreciate it, mate. I thank you for the 5. Kyogo's gone off. Very good debut. Very good debut for Kyogo. Gassama, yeah, 100%. Gassama was probably a £10 million man that they got for about, what, 2? And as well, I got told it weren't even what were being reported, it were less. From very good sources, as you can imagine. Like, they were saying it was £2 million, I got told it were less than that. That's true as well, Jonathan. They don't care until it's too late. I agree with that. We do a watch along for Leicester Wednesday. Unfortunately, I can't. I would have loved to, but I can't. That's true as well, Caleb. The fact that you've got someone like Tommy Doyle, the amount of quality that he's got, and he's sat on bench for these is crazy. Clark's finally coming off. He's been shit. He's had a 6 rating. Yeah, really, really has. Him and that Matu Siwa today for Ipswich. Not really feeling it. Not feeling it. I think Leif Davis has been the best player. I feel sorry for staff at Wednesday. Yeah, I do as well. I feel sorry for the normal people that work there. They've got mortgages and are just like normal folk. But I don't feel sorry for players at all, even slightly. Rats. Decent ball. They're all in ball quite well, but they just can't get out, can they? Ipswich here, they've got nobody to stretch pitch really. And that's just the last yard there. Oh god, I don't know if they are going to do this actually. Cole, thank you for the 2 non-biased POV. Do you think Chancery will last long now? Do you want me to be completely serious with you? Yeah, I think he sees this season out. Obviously, they got the Premier League, whatever, the chuffing solidarity money that come in. So they've paid that off. They've paid all staff and that off, and their embargoes have been lifted. He's not going to buy anybody. I doubt they'll bring any players in. I think he'll almost accept relegation this season and just try and bring academy lads through. They might even shut academy down. I just think he'll do anything to save money and not sell it. Even though he says like, oh yeah, I'm happy to sell it and stuff like this. He's not, is he? Already been done. He wants to turn down 50 million quid for a side that's worth 20. Like, I don't see him selling now that they've got the money and they can pay off the bits that they needed to. I do think it'll get to a stage where probably in and around end of November. I think he'll stay until December at least. I think in and around November, when they probably start struggling for cash again, the players that have had even remotely half decent starts, like keeper, for example, I assume Charles will be quite good. Maybe that Cad's up front. Some of these type of players that could get decent fees. I think he'll just sell everything. I think he'll sell every last thing to just not sell at club. They're going to go into admin if he stays, though, so he's not going to be there forever. Yeah, I agree, but I think that'll be next year. I think they could survive without going into admin until next year, mate. Good press, that, from Birmingham. Birmingham are going for it, aren't they? But I appreciate it, Cole, mate. Thank you. How far will Wunwell Town make it in the FA Cup, Callum? Please, I need to know. My wife will divorce me and take the kids if I don't get an answer. I would say preliminary. Help me. The round before the first round, I'd say round 2. Grimy rep. Jesus. Surprised nobody's gone in for keeper. I think they have, in fairness. He is good. Like, Windass said to me, he's the best keeper that he's ever played with. And he's like, what, 19, 20? He's showing an highlight goal again that actually counted. That from Kyogo's fantastic, man. Preliminary. That's it, yeah. It's easier to say when it's actually read out instead of, like, in your head. Preliminary. Preliminary. I was saying wasn't I? Instead of preliminary. Preliminary. Beep bop boop. Boop beep bop bop boop 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 beep bop boop. Stansfield's coming off. Clapping emoji. Sat in Barnsley bus station watching you. Fucking hell, that's a dangerous place to be. On a Friday night as well. Ooh. Spooky. Spooky hours, mate. Watch out for crackheads. It's like Spice said, a clock now and all, innit? They used to be kicking about in daylight, didn't they? But they ushered them into, like, sewers in day. So they come out at night now again. You just be safe out there, young man. Who's one's his best player now? Probably keeper. Again. Like that Jan Valery's handed his notice in, apparently. So it's just more players that are going to go. Barnsley bus station at any time is dangerous. Yeah, that's actually fair. Really good play from Ipswich here. They've got a chance. What is that ball? It's so far behind him. All momentum's gone. Come on. Slack. They look really just... Nah, they don't look very sharp, do they, Ipswich? They look quite tired, I think it's fair to say. They do look knackered. Carl, I couldn't message earlier, but ref your hate on the Blues documentary, the production team that made it a run by Jay Comfrey, so he's surprised they didn't offer money. Well, actually, no, I'm not, mate. Very good point from you there. No, I'm not. You'd think someone who works in like a similar line of work could sort of understand the value of content that someone makes. Because I bet you now, if I said, oh, I'm going to actually start my own production company, can I have all your content for free? He'd go, no. So, I mean, how can he expect anybody else to do the same thing? Oh, I got my eye. My eyes! Matu Siwa off. Cameron Humphreys on. Ooh. So he's not planning on loaning him out then? 1 to 4. Worked as a drug counsellor in Barnsley. Interesting experience, I must say. God, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. I do think this town's got a lot better over the last, like, decade. But Jesus Christ, there's some smacky heads about, isn't there, still? How good is it with graphics, by the way? This is such a game changer, isn't it? Ball. Really good ball. Oh, God, Broader. Get all that, man. Chuffinell. Oh, it's Hurst. That's even worse. Has someone like Hurst not got over the top of that? Come on. Jesus. God, it's up in air for ages for the... That is shocking that he's not got over the top of that. Someone as tall and as good in air as he is. Come on, I expect better from him there. Right, well, I can't read that one out, Carl, can I? Got off a crack outside Barnsley House in Lunwood once. Bloody hell, I'm not surprised. Walking around Lunwood, that's like one of the better things you could get offered around there. I remember, right? One of his mates... I can't say that, actually. Yeah, I can't, why not? One of his mates once, he told us... Well, it weren't him, it was one of his other mates that told us about him. And he said he got a blowy off an homeless person in town. And bearing in mind I'm saying person... He's going to blow a job off a homeless person. We don't know the gender of said person, but that's time for. That's time. I think they did it for like a couple cigs. Jonathan, thank you for the 2. Buy yourself some eye drops, lad. Oh come on, man. I don't like nah. I couldn't imagine doing that. My dad's had them before, and I remember he had to be like strapped down to the sofa downstairs and like had his eyes open like that, so he couldn't like start wiggling about. Nah, they scare me then. But thank you for the 2, Jonathan. I do appreciate it quite a lot. Thank you very much. Kiss. Mate, I love town. I absolutely love it. Certain places in this town I would never go. But town, love it. Absolutely. Really good player. Oh, he's done him. Oh, what they doing, man? Lift the head up. I love this town. The amount of things that I could say to you. Oh, God. Fucking. Well, you know what? I might just... Next time I'm with all my mates and we're getting, like, we're going down memory lane, I'm just going to write them all down and come here. As long as I don't name drop, we're fine, aren't we? Oh, there's some stories from this little town, I'm telling you now. Oh. They've been dad working to bit now, he didn't, mate. He didn't. My dad's 55, so he'd have had a job on being at pit. He'd have been down there in nappies. Kendry's one at worst place in Barnsley, they'll never go there. Oh, I wouldn't. Come on, man. Like, nothing against my fellow Barnsley residents, but Kendry, holy molars. Not got a chance. And especially because our lass is from Rotherham, so she doesn't know the areas in Barnsley like obviously I do from living here. And she says, oh, that's really nice, that house. Where is it? Oh, Wunwell. Oh, never mind. What about that one? Darfield. Oh, come on. Nah. No, thank you, baby. Young's looked quite good since they've come on. I do think Leif Davies has been the best player. Ipswichers. But best player on pitch was Kyogo when he were on. And to be fair, I think Clara's been solid. When am I next going round town? Tomorrow. Well, I'm not going clubbing. I ain't been clubbing in town for absolutely ages. Because as soon as we step foot in when I go home, just hate it. But we'll be going for a drink after the game tomorrow. Where in Barnsley would you unironically recommend? Anywhere with an S75 postcode, probably. And some parts of the town centre are nice in certain areas. And then other than that, you're playing 50-50 games for a majority of the rest of the time. But a lot of S75s are good. Then obviously you've got like further out, I don't even know if this is SM5. I doubt it, but you've got like Penistone and Silkstone and Cawthorne and all them ones that they're like your posh folk though. He's wrestling it. How's that not a This ref is getting overweight. I'm in disbelief. Unless he's throwing an elbow out there. Cloud were ragging him to the floor. I don't know how that is a foul to Birmingham. I'm very, very surprised. Only landmark I can name in Barnsley is Metrodome. You must be an away fan. You've come to that before, haven't you? How is that? How is that a foul to Birmingham? He's ragging his shirt off. Yeah, Wentworth's really nice. Top 5 nights out in England and why is Nottingham number 1? I've been to Notts twice. I do quite like it, to be fair. It's got to be said. I do quite like it. Beeston's mint and all. Beeston Social, what a gaff. Yeah, I do like Notts for now. Top 3 away days I'm looking forward to. Well, I can't do 2 of the ones that I wanted to do. So Cardiff. I'm into Bradford in a while. So Cardiff, Bradford, and Anfield when we go on our inevitable cup run. Liverpool is a cracking night out. Absolutely mint. Top 3 shitholes in Yorkshire even. Rotherham's number 1. It's absolutely awful. Rotherham, Donny. South Yorkshire is a bit of a pit, to be fair, apart from time. Rotherham, Donny, and Bradford. In order, Donny third, then Bradford second, then Rotherham top. The outskirts of Rotherham are generally quite nice in certain areas, but the centre is absolutely awful. Ball. Good defending though, again, from Birmingham. They're just no nonsense out there. They are the perfect centre halves. These 2 fellas. They can play it on floor. They're fast. They're good in air. Just big, strong blokes. Really, really good defenders. We knew that with Clara anyway, but this Newman's looked quite good and all since playing here. Wakey is not worse than them 3. Not a chance. Wakey's not top 3. Some parts of Wakey, you know the area, like the little trifecta between Barnsley, Huddersfield and Wakey. Absolute gold mine. So nice round there. Good ball to back stick. Oh. Watch it out, Davis. Good lad. Corner Ipswich. I used to live in Penistone. It's decent. Pennistone's nice. It's where our Johnny boy's from. Stewans. Hull. Are you classing Hull as that? Hull's a bit of a dump as well, but it's better than them 3. I have been out in York. York's stunning. York is the best city in this country by an absolute mile. Absolute mile. It's so clean for a major city. Stunning. It's the only one that I like going to. Corner Ipswich, baby. Ashley Young's on it. I bet he's getting some stick down in that corner. Good ball. Back across. Pen. Oh, shit, baby. Penalty, Ipswich. Oh, dearie me. God, I called it. I'm sure I'm the man. I'm the absolute man. Penalty to Ipswich. I need to see that on replay before I can have a comment. But I didn't see that. Obviously, I've only got half a screen to look at. But I ain't got a clue what I'm looking at there. Where's Ipswich's captain? You need to send him over. Hold on, it's showing replay now. I mean, it's City's fingers. Oh, I mean, what reason have you got to have your hands up here? Do you know what I mean? I know obviously when you jump, you're going like that, aren't you? You're pushing out a little bit. But he's come from up here down. It's very harsh. Very, very harsh. But I think if there were VAR, I don't think they'd overturn that, really. The ref has been absolute dog shit all night. But I must say, I think he's maybe got that one right. It's harsh, but I think it's probably right. Well, Hurst stepping up. Here we go. Watch him chuffing miss. I'm not reading chat because she might be slightly in front. Hurst against Allsop. What we got? 94th minute. Tidy. Pen. Tidy little pen. God, I bet it's lively outside there after the game, you know it, fans. Birmingham aren't nice, are they? That'll be something. One apiece. Oh, is it kicking off? What's kicking off? Oh, they're scrapping! This game's had it all. This game has had it all, baby. They're scrapping now. This has been boiling all night. All night they've been fancying it. Two big teams, these two, aren't they? Who's got each other there? Somebody's getting a red card here, definitely. But nobody even knows what crack is. Lino will have seen something. I'll tell you what, it's that Phil Newman fancies it, doesn't he? He fancies a bit. They've got some big fellas, both of these two. It'd be a rate fade, this. Go on, just let him have... Go on, ref, let him have a go. Scrap footy. They're still going now. It's Ashley Young and Allsop that's going for it. I'm trying to get some, like... Trying to get some clarity on the situation, guys. I'm just... sorry, I got nothing to say. I'm just waiting for ref to do something. Or Sky to... Like Sky, you've got 500 cameras in here. You could just show us what happened, maybe. He's got his card out for somebody, but it's only a yellow. Right, I mean, if Chaplin's got a card, then something really has gone off. How can you book, like, a 5'2" fella surrounded by green giants? Who's he booked? It's not even showing us. Come on. Chaplin's got a card. What? Oh, I haven't been on Match Bingo shit. Chaplin's got a card. How? He needs to show me something. Oh, somebody's got a full house. That's crazy. Oh my god, what the hell? Ursha's gone to floor immediately. I'm trying to see what's going on. They're both at it again. Come on, lads. Get a grip. I truly don't know what's gone off. Hand through off trajectory at ball. How is that ever not a handball? It sucks, but literally, how can you not call it? Yeah, I do agree. I think it's harsh, but I do think it's right. The penalty. Do I think a draw's fair? Probably not, really. Oh, it's showing it now. I do think that Birmingham have been marginally better side. Who's getting it big in here, then? What's up with him? Clara's gone absolutely steaming in at Chaplin. Chaplin's blasted ball into net, and it's nearly hit... There's a Birmingham fan trying to feint him! What am I seeing? There's a Birmingham fan sniffed out of his mind. There's literally coke coming out of his eyelids. He is going to have the biggest come down of a lifetime. You know when he wakes up in the morning in a prison cell with a lifetime ban? That fella's in trouble. That fella's in a lot of trouble. That guy's trying to go and scrap him. His shades have gone off his ear. And he's got shades on it pitch black, mate. He's pinging off his nutting. Couple Zulu warriors. That's a foul. Yeah, I think, right, what's happened there? So they've scored penalty. Chaplin's running absolutely and blasted ball as hard as he could. It's nearly hit Allsop, keeper, and then Clara sprinted over and nearly sent him into stands, is what's happened. I'm loving foot. God, I love foot. See, you know what? You won't get this shit in Premier League, would you? What a poxy league. Proper league. Oh. This has been cracking, this. Oh, yeah, he's banned forever, him. No way. He ain't ever coming back. I don't know how Clara's got away with that. Good ball. God, I'll tell you what, if they were a winner, that would have gone off. Another just blatant push. What's going on? If there's a last minute winner here, I might combust. If this game gives me a last minute winner, I love this league, man. This game's been mint. Two very, like, good squads, but have proper just dialed it back, and it's been a scrappy, shit, zero quality game, all of it. Birmingham, if they could finish the dinner, probably could have won this. But there's been no it's just been a proper scrap all game. They're all over each other. A corner. 99th minute corner for Ipswich. Oh, please, just give me something. Oh, I'll tell you what, I won't want to be marking one at big fellas here. They'll be scratching this, standing on your toes a lot. They'll be giving you everything here. Come on, whip a good one in. Good ball to back stick. Oh, I can't get over top of it again, though. And then he just flung him centre ground. Embarrassing, ref. Absolutely embarrassing. I think he's just tried killing suspense there. Because if it had, like... If it had let game carry on for a bit there, there'd have been something happening, wouldn't there? Let me see that. No, Sky, come on. It's showing penalty. I want to see how close Chaplin were to taking Allsop's head off. Because that's what started it all. Yeah, I'm going to say ref's tired and he wants to go home. I do think that is a fair penalty, though. Really. I can't believe that fan. Can't believe it. He's gone down all guns blazing, and he wanted to scrap him. He full on wanted to smack Chaplin. For an 100th minute. That's a foul. Yeah, he's blown up. I'm not surprised. I'll tell you what, ref, I'm not surprised there. One apiece. What a game. That were a great game. Football is back, baby. Absolute pleasure. I am loving this. Absolutely loving it. Let me pause it there. Let me pause the stats so we can have a look at it. So it's finished 1-1 Bristol City and Ipswich. I do think Bristol City with Birmingham and Ipswich even. I think Birmingham could have won if they could have been a little bit more composed in final third. Stansfield could have had a couple. Kyogo were very unlucky with disallowed goal. I thought that were harsh because I didn't think that were a foul. But yeah, I think Birmingham probably quite unlucky to have not won game. But ultimately, good teams get points against good sides when they're not playing that good. And that is what Ipswich have done. People saying earlier in game, oh, Ipswich are going to be mid-table and all this. We've all seen the quality that Birmingham have got, right, tonight. But I know they've not won, but we've seen the quality that a newly promoted League One side have got. Ipswich have come here to this is going to be one of the hardest games of the year. A very hard place to come. They've not played well at all, and they've got a point, and they're going back. Ipswich will take this all day long. I think both of them will, because you can't have had much of an harder game for either of these two to start with. Like, Ipswich are going to be right at top. Birmingham are coming up with points record and loads of momentum. Really good game in terms of just the scrapping and digging in from two of your better footballing sides. But I do think Birmingham could and probably should have won, in fairness. And how, what's his name? How Clara hasn't got a yellow card for sending Chaplin to Shadow Realm at end, I've got no idea. Joey, thank you for the 2. Leeds are winning the league. Okay, man, you've got to ruin it, haven't you? I were in my flow and you've ruined it, but I appreciate it, Joey. Boys, it's been a blast. What a game. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it. It's so good to be back. I'm so gassed for Barnsley tomorrow. But boys, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute blast. Really good game. 2 good sides that can do a bit of everything there in terms of scrap or play just normal football. Good in air, good defensively. 2 big sides and all. They'll be right at top, these 2. But thank you to Match Bingo, as always, for sponsoring the channel. If you fancy it, there's a link at the top of the description, as always, where if you deposit 5, you get 10 for free. There's been a lot of donations. I do appreciate it a lot, boys. I've been going for 3 hours, but there's been a lot of donations today. I really appreciate it, as always. Anybody that's just chatting and watching, love you all. Kiss. I've just seen a fan throw a bottle at ref. I love Birmingham, me. These do not give a fuck, do they? I actually love it. Absolute pleasure, boys. Love you all. And I'll see you in a bit.